time. It is 6:03. Huh. Well. Hello, everyone. Can everybody hear me okay? Is there a yes, yes? A wave in the chat. You guys can hear me, no problem. You guys can hear me. Am I loud and clear? Okay, that's good. So, wow. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll. Like, man just said 6:03. I'm coming over right now, kicking open people's door. Good evening, good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Welcome to In Conversation with Tap the Soul. Apple Blossom. Hello, my love. Official Johnny. Hello. Um, Maria, because you are very, very popular. Hello. Nav. Hi. Officially. Taste Like KD. Hello. Officially. Marcia No Brady. Hello. Officially. TI Baby. Hello again. Miss Frosty. Hello. May Youngster. Hello. Brown Sugar. I'm ready to start like watching the movie and singing the song. Vanilla Beans. I believe Swirlz calls you VB, so I'm going to try to pin that one as well. So VB. Ren. Hello. Miss G. Wagwan. Let me scroll. My Saji brother, DJ Cash, please be sure to give him a follow. Amazing, amazing DJ. Congratulations. I believe you just hit a milestone. So I'm not on camera yet because I'm sipping holy water and still smoking some sage. So I'll turn on the camera momentarily. Let me scroll. Who else have I missed along the way? Anybody I have missed, I apologize. Forever KD, Wagwan. Hello, welcome in, beautiful. Yours truly, Tay. Hello, sweetie. I'm still scrolling. One and only Sam Lee Joe. Hello, fam. Welcome in. Missy Lynn. Hello. Okay, let me behave myself now. Hi. Hi, I'm Tap the Soul. There's a lot of newcomers in here. I'm always busy in people's chat creating trouble. So I figured let me, Gigi Babe, did I say that right? Gigi B82, please drive safe. Welcome in. Mams, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm still transitioning from work mode. Tried to teep a nap and that didn't happen. Every 2 minutes, my phone was buzzing and then some DJ turned on and started playing wicked music. Swirlz, thank you. So I'm scrolling. If I've missed anybody, I truly apologize. Missy Lynn, I don't know if I said your name earlier, hon. Sorry. Who else do I see in here? Okay, so let me try and show that I have manners. Hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to In Conversation with Tap the Soul with me, Tap the Soul, and DJ Swirlz, who is sweeping floors and, picking up red cups and grabbing wigs and all that kind of stuff to close up the Luxe. And then he will be joining us momentarily. I just want to say thank you all for being here. It's nice to know that you have jumped in. Here did specs on new background. Yeah, the background. So I moved. I think I mentioned that a couple streams ago that I was crashing my daughter's place, so I blurred it to be respectful and stuff like that. And then I moved, and my bookshelf still looked like a hot mess because I had boxes all around me that I was kind of sitting on. So I finally decided to make it look somewhat livable. Somewhat, yeah, something like that. So yeah, so welcome into my home. Put your feet up, only if your feet don't stink. Get comfortable. How is everybody's day? How is everybody doing? And where is everybody dialing in from? That's the other thing I'm always curious about because I'm in that Luxe environment creating trouble, but I don't know where all of you are around the world. So just drop it in the chat. Let me know how your day is going, how your week is going. Diamond, welcome in, beautiful. I see you in these Twitch streets. Disco Darren, welcome in. I enjoyed your stream the other day. That was a jam with all your goofball pictures and everything. Thank you for coming in once again. You're in Mars, Johnny. I'm in Venus. That's where I'm going to say I am right about now. We got GA. We got North Cali. Toronto's always representing 416. Yes. Ecstasy. Hey, beautiful. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Popular Loner, we got to talk about your name because your name always stands out. Oh, hear my alarm because I hit the snooze button and that snooze button didn't even go anywhere. So let me turn off the alarm so you guys don't hear that for the rest of the stream. Atlanta, see you, I see you. Who else? Who else? Candy Girl, Windex 73, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Mr. GQ Love, can we please give Mr. GQ Love a shout out if we haven't already done so? As usual, I'm never paying attention to the chat properly, so I rely on my mod, Apple Blossom, to keep me in check. So if I don't say hello to you, I am not being rude. No, I'm not being rude. I'm not being rude. Really, really, I'm not. Let me scroll. Let me see. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else do we have in here? I feel like I need to go back and go smoke some more sage and can I ask you live on YouTube? No. So you know what, Diamond, I'm not. So I was planning to dual stream and then Twitch sent up Shermy. Hey, I hope I said your name right, from Boston. Welcome in, my love. So Diamond, no. What I will be doing is after I do streams and I'm organized, I upload them to my YouTube page. So if you're not already following me there, please subscribe to my YouTube page, TaptheSoul. Really easy to find me. The goal is that all of my conversations here will be uploaded there. Twitch changed their rules. They always had the rules about no dual streaming and then they reposted it. I'm not a big streamer, but I kind of want my channel to stay around. So I decided I'm going to behave myself, not dual stream, but I will be posting there. And I want to build the community there, and maybe I'll just do a pop-up on YouTube every once in a while as well. And I won't leave my Twitch people out, but we'll see how things go. So let me keep scrolling. Who have I missed? If I've missed you, I apologize. I am sitting in the same chair that I've been sitting in since 7 o'clock this morning. So my ass is numb. So if I turn off the camera, I'm doing a butt shake just to kind of wake it up a little bit as I try to get comfortable. There we go. So some of you sent me questions, a rare occasion. Yeah. I always, well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave that alone. So some sent me questions. DJ Mike Guardian, hi Mikey, welcome in. Oh, see now because it's you, I know I have to check because you always do something. Yeah, see, there we go. Thank you for the bits. Honey, handle it. Yeah. It's rough in these streets. You know, I go into corporate mode and then TaptheSoul mode and yeah. But I'm here for my people. See, I show up for you guys. Nothing worse than them tell you. Yeah. And especially when you're trying to jiggle it and you don't know if it's really jiggling left or right and you want to try to stay on beat. Yeah, it just gets really awkward really, really quick. Disco Darren. When do you stream again? Can you type it in the chat? I know I seem to see you pop up in the middle of the day. I usually end up lurking because I'm usually in a meeting and trying to hear some music along the way. So I'm going to take this headphone out because I can hear myself. So how was the workday, people? Let me know what's going on. I'm still scrolling. I'm trying to figure out if I've missed anybody along the way. Again, I want to say thank you for joining me today for In Conversation with DJ Swirlz. I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you, because y'all in the Luxe are a little wild, and this ain't that spot. I don't know where we're gonna go with this conversation today, but yeah, it's you all are a little wild. If you caught my intro, you'll see that pretty much every Wednesday I do something. This Wednesday is In Conversation with Swirlz, as you know. Next week is a Born from Music raid. If you guys have not caught it before, follow me on Instagram on Born from Music. Follow me on Instagram on TaptheSoul. And Wednesdays on Twitch are just the bomb. There's either a conversation going on, or there is a raid. And the raid coming up next week will have Team Shellings, Nita Dawn, DJ Quite Sane, I Am Chris Stubbs, and then we're going to close it out with DJ Raga, and it's just going to be vibes, just pure vibes. I try to make sure that every single month I do it, it's just a vibe of a collection of DJs. Swirlz was in it last month, and he killed it. He kind of put a little bit of Tuesday with a little bit of Swirlz, a little bit of his life, and a whole bunch of other mixtures of inappropriateness. And that's why we love him. And that's why the community shows up every week for his streams. Let me see. What else am I missing here? Let me scroll. No work today. Was at physio. How was physio? Someone else was at physio as well. I hope they're feeling better and they're okay sitting. I don't need to call out their name. They know who they are. Yeah, I should be doing physio. You know what it is? I don't have time. And I know that sounds so wrong to say, I'm not even taking care of my own self-care. I have some health stuff. And one of them is, book a physio appointment. And yeah, respectfully, there ain't nothing respectful that goes on in the Luxe. I'm just calling that out right now, straight up. But yeah, the physio appointments, because I find sometimes when you go for physio, it just like it almost destroys you while it's still healing you. So I haven't had a chance, but one of these days I'll take vacation. As I'm getting eyes. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you. That emote is courtesy of Dr. C. He is also one of my fave DJs in the community. Don't worry, Mike Guardian, you're one of my faves too. Yeah, so physio, chiropractors, acupuncture, there's certain things. Yeah, someone stabbing me with needles, no, it's not happening. Chiropractor, somebody playing with my bones, not happening, not happening, not happening at all. So while we're waiting for Mr. Swirlz to make an appearance, as I said, he's probably loading up some red cups for this conversation. If you have questions, Jen Lo, welcome in, my love. Exclamation ask, hashtag ask, drop your question. I have some questions already. Some of the questions that were sent to me are actually in line with some of the conversation that we're going to have. So it was nice to know that we're already like-minded. Yeah, so it's your right hand. Yeah, my left side, and I'm left-handed. So yeah, it's not pleasant at all, which is why I'm just like, physio, I don't know. You ruptured your Achilles last August and it's still getting well. Disco, Darren, as we mature, these things take a little bit longer to heal. So wishing you a speedy recovery, because now we're almost a year in. And yeah, Sammy Joe, same. Like, physio is a lot. I think it's a lot emotionally as well as it's a lot physically. Do you know what I mean? Okay, let me scroll. I'm going to keep scrolling because at some point I'm going to have no manners and I'm not going to be watching the chat really well. And then my mod is going to be sending me side messages telling me to pay attention. So right out the gate, Apple Blossom, thank you for taking care of me. So does anybody have any questions that they have not already sent me? Throw it in the chat. Six Boss. Hey, Six Boss, welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. Shar is she. I can't even say it. Shar. Welcome in, my love. Karen Graham, welcome in. Who else did I see? Tracy, welcome in. 713, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome into In Conversation with TaptheSoul, and I am DJ Swirlz. Swirlz is chugging on some red cup beverages at the moment. As I mentioned his name, he shows up a little bit after that. Dr. C, welcome in. Getting some compliments on the emotes that I've got, so I had to make sure I gave the proper shout out of who has been creating them for me. Who else did I miss? Those who came in. T Warmly, welcome in. Welcome in. Scrolling. No worries, boss. Six Boss, take your time. Megan, it's so beautiful to see you. Welcome in. Shay, hey love, welcome in. For anybody that I've missed, anybody that's new, click the follow button. Welcome into I am DJ Swirlz and TaptheSoul in Conversation. I do this almost every Wednesday, trying to do it every Wednesday. The Wednesdays that I don't do it, I have a Born from Music raid that also takes place on a Wednesday. If you're not following me, follow me on the gram. Follow a Born from Music raid page on the gram. I'm now on Threads. Is it Threads? Whatever the other Instagram app is, I'm there as well. Still learning my way around these social media streets. So beautiful to see you as well, love. I love the way you do your intros all the time, where you incorporate what you do. Not sure what you're working on now, but hopefully whatever you're sewing is going to be another beautiful masterpiece. If actually, Apple Blossom, if you can shout, oh, well. We have somebody in the studio who's going to be coming in soon. If you can shout out Megan the Suis, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. So I'm going to do a quick scroll, and then we're going to bring in the man of the hour or two. Enjoy your lurk, Karen Graham. I don't think that command works here, if I'm not mistaken. Good evening, Mr. Swirlz. How are you?
Good evening. Let me know if the volume is good. We good on the volume?
I can't really hear you, but let me turn up my volume. Okay. Try again. Oh, you got your nighttime sexy echo thing going on right about now. Hold on.
All right, every sound.
Let's do this view. That way we can get your full backdrop. Your backdrop is dope. I like that. Is that all the events that you have done?
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to market yourself and show off while you're at it. Okay, I got it. We're doing this early. Okay. My volume is up. So, Diamond, can you hear him
Check.
clearly?
Can you hear me now?
Keep talking. Like, you were just talking a mile a minute in the stream.
What up, 6? Check. Can you hear me? How it sound?
You got this. Like, I'm not.
All
You know
right,
what?
good.
I'm not going to go there yet. I want to behave myself. Team Shellings, welcome in. Thank you for joining us in conversation with Tap the Soul, and I am DJ Swirlz. Okay, so we can hear you, and I'm just going to make sure I got my volume up so I can properly hear you. Can you hear me well? I changed my mic last night. I didn't like how it sounded.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's all up in my ear.
Yeah, you still sound low to me. Yes, you are heard handsome. So what's the topic y'all talking about? Tracy, we're talking in conversation with Swirlz. So pretty much everything and anything, almost anything and everything will be discussed. It's the conversation. Before we get into the conversation, Swirlz, I don't know if you want to scroll through, catch up and say hi to a couple of the peoples. The Luxe crew has rolled in. Six Boss has raided in.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let me get my...
No, we ain't talking politics. Maybe Twitch politics, but no politics. Don't worry, we won't go there.
What's going on? Who we got in here? One time for my mods. One time for Luxe, of course.
I see Shell Love as well. Hello, beautiful.
Yeah,
all your mods are here. Wow, look at that, eh?
On deck. Who else we got in here? Oh, shout out to your mods as well. Apple Blossom.
And we got to shout out King Mod Team Shellings. I don't know if he's modding, but he still has a sword, so we're going to call him a King Mod at the moment. Mr. DJ. Yeah, the birthday's coming up. We'll talk about that in a bit too. We have quite a bit to dive into, Swirlz.
Yeah.
Do you have a specific? Oh, look at you with the glasses on too. Hey, looking all sophisticated and ding.
Well, we was rushing, so I had to put myself together.
I thought you stay ready. Isn't that what you always tell me? Stay ready.
Yeah, I had to get a refill.
Red cup. Yeah. I was telling the crew that you were sweeping floors and picking up wigs and collecting red cups and all that stuff before you came over.
Yeah.
So, is there a double cup waiting there as well? Just checking.
Yeah, secondary it's right here.
Okay.
Just in case we run out.
Oh wow, can't have that happen now, can we?
Nah.
Okay, so let's do this officially. Thank you for joining me in conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon. We are in conversation with DJ Swirlz and myself, TaptheSoul, and we're just going to sit and have a conversation, and hopefully you want to join in. For those of you who have not sent questions in already, Dr. Swirlz, wow, here we go. Please feel free to #ask, !ask. Apple Blossom will try to catch them. I have some that I received on the side that will incorporate into the conversation while we are talking. So lately I've been doing a trend and diving right in with your name. So can you tell me, how did DJ Swirlz come to be? Was that always your name?
Nah, that was a college name. So for the drum line. So prior to me coming stateside, I used to have like a lot of hair. And the design I had was kind of like 3 swirls, like one on this side, and one on the back. And with band camp, like you out there baking in the sun, ain't no shade, no nothing. And if you know the process of HBCUs, after you go through your process, depending on how your band does, but we crossed over. Pretty much pledged the drum line, and then had my hair cut. And you're talking about band camp being in the summer. And then by the time I got my hair cut, it was probably like September. And then that design, after getting my hair cut, was still like on all 3 sides. And it was like, yeah, your name's forever Swirlz.
Swirlz. And that just came to be.
Yeah. And so it just stuck. And then, of course, like that was the name. And then, of course, the females, they put their little spin on it, and then it became Swirly. And then the guys was like, yeah, we not calling you that. We gonna like the Z gonna be there. And so it was like the females chose to use Swirly, and then the guys would always use Swirl. So pretty much would always go through both. So it's just, use accordingly.
Use accordingly. Respectfully.
And speaking of my brother, Rand, Uh,
Welcome in, Ran.
yeah, that's my guy right there. He's one of the guys who crossed me over, but that's been my roommate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he could definitely give you a little history since I even came in as a freshman. So
Really?
yeah, Ran Ran can tell you. So yeah, so
So you did band camp.
yeah,
What
yeah.
was that journey like?
You know, it wasn't what I expected because like of course drumline wasn't out yet. So you talking about coming from overseas, and it's just like yeah, I'm in percussion. I play drums. Go to this HBCU.
You got it handled.
That was a whole nother concept, a whole nother world, a whole nother wake me up. So it was just getting acclimated to that, but it was a fun experience. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Do you feel that it's incorporated some of the yeah, Forever KD, we're gonna go into that just now. Do you feel that what you learned from Bandcamp kind of is incorporated into how your brand overall is kind of evolved?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like just overall, because I've been in band my whole entire life. So um, whether it's the counting, whether it's the time signatures, I mean it's kind of like an advantage, but I mean, whether people believe it or not or don't associate it with it, but it's like turntables are literally an instrument, an
They
instrument of
are.
music. So
Yeah.
and everything that's incorporated, even with using turntables or DJing is nothing different from music. Nothing different from counting, different time signatures. I mean, we know that with people blending and transitionings, like there's
That is
time,
very, very
yeah,
true.
there's time signatures there, and even my scratch patterns are um that of like drum patterns. Like that's how I associate my scratches. Um,
Interesting.
so it's
Interesting.
yeah,
That's a dope way of putting it. Forever KD made a comment, and I know I actually wanted to touch on it because that question has come up elsewhere. So last month, you were part of Born for Music Grade 4. Thank you.
yeah.
And you took us through a journey, and you talked about your parents being in the army.
Hmm.
Did you
Yeah.
want to talk about your experience and your journey? And I think that will also help address Forever KD's question and some others, understanding the history of your life as you traveled here to where you are now.
Yeah. So yeah, military brat. And I know people naturally when you hear it, it's like, oh, okay, you travel, travel, travel. But nah, I was actually born in New Ulm, Germany.
That's why
Um,
you have the flag on your Instagram page.
yeah, of
Okay.
course. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah,
I was born stateside, then
yeah, yeah.
understood. But I mean, it's a little different. Um, and I graduated from Kaiserslautern, aka K Town. And once I left there, then that's when I came stateside to North Carolina and went to North Carolina Central University. But like as far as like the context of how I was raised, my mom's from New Orleans and my dad's from St. Louis.
Nice. Nolens.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's just you get that, you know what I'm saying, and
It's
then it's
quite the
just
fusion.
yeah,
Starting to explain a lot right now. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Brown Eyes, welcome in, hun. For everybody that I haven't said hi to yet, hello, welcome in conversation with DJ Swirlz and myself. So you spent most of your life then outside of the US?
yeah, for the most part, yeah,
Yeah. Do
yeah,
you miss it?
yeah.
Like if you had the choice to go back and live anywhere in the world, where would you choose?
Yeah, I probably would go back.
Yeah?
Yeah,
To live or to visit?
to live.
To live?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I
Really?
mean,
Why is that?
like for me, I think the adjustment once coming stateside, adjusting to not being liked for your skin color. Like you hear about it, right?
Ooh.
But then the adjustment to it is different, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like
did
you
you not have that same challenge in Germany?
no, we no, we loved over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, not
Wow.
necessarily that it's different from being black, but I mean, ain't nobody, we just got bigger problems. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Skin color just doesn't happen to be one of them.
That's interesting. Interesting. I have a
You know,
cousin that was in the army for a couple of years, and she actually loved Germany. But back then I wasn't grown enough to ask that question about race. Um, but yeah, it's interesting that you would compare there to here, and I would expect that you would have more of an issue there than you would here.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
so you would live in Germany.
yeah, definitely.
Interesting.
Overseas,
Interesting.
you know.
Interesting. So I'm scrolling down because one of the questions that came up kind of ties into this. So, being from different countries, did you take an interest in sports? If you did, which sports did you play?
Yeah. No, I definitely took an interest in sports. I played literally almost everything officially except for baseball, rugby, and wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah, that was probably like the only three I ain't really did. Did soccer, basketball, football, hockey, um, gymnastics, uh,
There's
diving.
something about you doing gymnastics, that dancing emote of you now, I will forever see differently. I will forever see differently. Mish Mish, welcome in. Apple Blossom, please shout out beautiful Mish Mish. Welcome in, Han. Your shoulders tell it too. I did track softball.
Yeah,
Snakey the
track.
legend, welcome in, hun, welcome in. So, for all of the sports that you just mentioned that you did, was there any that you actually took seriously that you would? Brown sugar. I'm not going there yet.
Yeah,
Was there
disco.
any? Was there any sports that you thought that you'd pursue professionally?
Let's see. Basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, basketball and
Any reason why you
gymnastics.
didn't? Still on the gymnastics, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
And
Swirls, I'm seeing you in a very different way right now. Like, just did not see that one coming.
yeah.
Brown sugar with the backflips. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that right there. Snakey the legend, welcome in, welcome in. Let me scroll and see what I've missed. Is that are we gonna get a view of your pooch?
Oh yeah, I heard that.
No? Yeah?
Uh, she must have heard y'all. She got up out of here.
Well, is she camera shy?
Nah, definitely not.
No. Another question in regards to your travels, food. So sports and now food. With all of the travels that you have done, what is your favorite meal from each country? I don't know if each country is accomplishable, but if you feel you can do it and you're up to the challenge, yeah, food from each country.
Yeah.
No?
Nah, but I would like me a nice doner kebab though.
Who to say what?
A doner kebab.
Dun kebab. I have to Google, don't I? I'm going to Google later what that is. I'm sure somebody in the chat knows what that is. I'm not that intelligent right now, just calling it out there. So I will Google later, or you can send me a picture of that later. A donut kebab.
A doner. Yeah. Say
You know what? I can't. Zita, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm really trying to, yeah, trying to like stay in a certain direction, but yeah, not now. Yeah, Nav, you see this, right? This is why I had to smoke sage and drink holy water times 2 just to make sure that I was ready. Miss Tish, welcome in, beautiful. Disco Darren, don't ask, don't ask, man, don't ask. So I want to ask you about the Luxe, but before I do that, I actually want to get into your DJ career. Can you take us a walkthrough on what made you decide to pick up the ones and twos? How did you get there? For those who already know or those who don't know, I would love to hear the journey to your DJing path.
Um. All right, so I'm gonna use Rand because Rand has been my example for like the longest, right? So before Rand, before I came stateside, like I would always throw these parties, and they were like just like little random parties or whatever, and
Mhm.
I would always use and this transition to probably like, if I'm not mistaken, Rand, probably my freshman and my sophomore year. before I really, like, I was doing this, but I wasn't doing this. Like, I know y'all can't see my tables, but I was literally making mix CDs, and I would always, like we always do, you make a playlist, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And each CD that I would burn or whatever, I would always make copies, but I would always have a certain vibe to it. Certain ones had up tempos, certain ones had slow jams, yada, yada, yada. But the way I was going about it is I was taking a CD player, an old mixer, and then another CD player. No,
Wow.
no controls to do the BPMs. But
Mm-mm.
literally the reverse of vinyls, but on CDs.
Wow.
And even at the time, now that I'm thinking about it, and even when I talk with Rand about it and we just like reminisce or whatever, like the crazy thing is I can't even that way that it was even working. It wasn't like people were turning around and being like, bruh, like, or a pause, or like, okay, what's next? And it's not letting the whole CD run or the whole 3 minutes and 42 seconds run either. So it's weird, like when I flash back to that. And that's literally what's happening like between my junior year in high school to like
Yeah.
my sophomore year in college. But the crazy thing is after my sophomore, I just stopped. Like it wasn't like that wasn't the thing. Like it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be a DJ. Like that wasn't.
You just stopped. You were just kind of. It was it just the time consuming. You moved
Nah,
on.
it was just like, once the parties died down, like me and Rand would throw house parties. And I was, DJing our house parties. We're having crazy parties, but still at the same time, it's not oh, who's the music gonna be by? Or, hey, y'all, like it wasn't you just knew I had the music.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But it wasn't necessarily to be like, y'all come to the house, DJ Swirlz on the ones that like, no, it wasn't even no DJ Swirlz right then. It was just Swirlz having a
Just
party,
play
me and
music.
Rand, yeah, and that's it.
Interesting.
That's it.
Interesting.
And then it wasn't until after I graduated Central that then I took the journey of becoming a DJ.
Your first gig. Do you remember what it was like? Where were you?
Yeah, my first official gig, it was at a restaurant. Rand, you remember the restaurant? It was some restaurant over here by the spot called South Point, and yeah, but it wasn't like a full gig. It was like a partial gig. I had another gig with two radio personalities at the time. So it was a guy named Brian Dawson and another DJ named DJ Wade Banner, and then it was myself.
Rain said Champs.
Oh, Champs, yep. Yep, restaurant called Champs, yep. And that was probably like my first like official gig, and I think I did too good to the point at that particular time for me to be, two personalities, and then you got this one guy. But
You froze a bit for me. Did it freeze for you guys? Yeah, I can still see. Yeah, it's buffering a bit on your side.
Okay.
So Missy Lynn said she's been there a millisecond. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Okay. And in this particular moment, I probably had probably 30 minutes. I think I was supposed to have an hour, but it quickly shrunk to about 30 minutes.
What do you say? People are just like, yeah, we ain't down for that. Like, you're too good. You're gonna steal all the spotlight. We're just gonna just like, shoop.
Well, I didn't say anything. And the section that I came on was like an old school set, like a throwbacks. Think of like a New Jack Swing set or whatever. That's just the route I chose to go based off of what was happening at the time. So it's like y'all playing all the hits and y'all doing all this. Like, okay, where I'm gonna go? All right. So I get on and I do my thing or whatever, and I do a good job. I get off. DJ gets back on. Liquor does wonderful things for certain people, and it encourage conversation. And for this one particular female, her conversation just happened to be rudely disrespectful to the other two radio personalities for me to not be anybody. And as the DJ is DJing, she comes up and it's like, when he getting back on? And from there,
that was it.
Yeah, I probably had 30-minute sets from there on out.
Wow.
Within
That's savage.
within that team. So it was tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Rain over here validating your conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that point, then you kind of said, okay, like I'm going to start taking this seriously and showing up and showing out, or you were still just kind of like, yeah, it was just something to do.
Nah, from then, I ran with it. It was like practice. Yeah, I was hazing myself, but yeah, it was practice for me. Like from then on, it was just consistent practice, like just trying to make sure, knowing the basics, trying to reach out to people. But it was probably like the best thing because it was like I self-taught myself. It was like trying to, get like a mentor or, trying to have somebody take me up under their wing.
Yeah.
No.
So you weren't running with like a DJ crew, sound crew type of environment where you had other DJs you're kind of fusing off of. You just kind of went into your own room and did your own thing.
Yeah. Bunch of, YouTube videos, stuff like that, because you got to understand even though the route I went and the personalities that I went with, one was like a big, like he's a big, mainstream like host, celebrity, but he's not a DJ. And then the other guy that he brought on along with me and him are both starting out as DJs. So it's not one, like both of them, like you can't really teach me anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's just really like, all right, either sink or swim,
Self-taught. Interesting. I just want to pause for a second. Jamaican Candy, welcome in. One of the questions that came up, I just want to address now before we keep moving into the DJ journey. What did you major in at NCCU?
Child development.
Really?
Yeah, totally left, right?
Damn. Someone's going to take this whole conversation totally left. I'm just like, I have to remember that and come back to that. It happened again at the bowling alley. You got Rain, your side guy here, giving us some extra conversation. So do you want to tell us about this bowling alley situation? Was it the same thing?
Literally the same thing. But it's just like you can't really control, like outside factors, but and they don't really know, of course, they're just speaking their mind, but it's like they don't really know how damaging it is to make like other people feel, and then it becomes like a threat. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer a team on the opposite side, because the person who's expressing how they feel, they don't know any connections or anything like that. So, and they're not saying when they're doing that, I mean, you're good. I'm just saying, when is he going to get back on? It's not being presented like that. It's being taken as, hey, you suck. When he getting back on?
Well, I mean, it makes sense. If you're good, you're good.
Right?
Like, yeah. Jamaican Candy I'm still processing what he said. Like, I'm just like, we've been having conversations, Swirlz, and that didn't come up in any of our conversations before here. I'm just like, I didn't think there was much more that you can shock me with, but you did. We'll talk about that. Or you know what? No, we're going to talk about that now. What made you take that and still not pursue that as a path? Did you see that as a career path, or you just took it? Was there a reason behind taking it?
I mean, at first, like it was, you know what I'm saying? My mom is, within, guidance, dealing with, guidance counselor and stuff like that. Same thing with my sister. So it's just like it's there in the family, but it was just like at the time, like I forgot who our musical director, but this man was like, I couldn't get in to save my life. And then by the time he got fired, because just how much of a dick he was, excuse my language, but I can't remember his name either, Ram. But after he got fired, by the time he got fired, I didn't really want to stop and be
And
like,
go
all
back
right,
and then
yeah,
go into music. Yeah. So you
yeah,
just finished it.
yeah, I just finished it out. And yeah.
Interesting. T. Dennis, welcome in, welcome in. So let's get back to this DJing side of things while I sit there and process, Professor Swirlz with the child development going on. Um, Tell me your journey to Twitch. We're going to probably jump back and forth in and out of the Twitch life, but I know a lot of people here may know you only from Twitch. So I know everybody has a similar story, but I'm always interested in hearing what everybody's story is. So your journey to Twitch.
My journey to Twitch was literally after COVID. So I
So
missed
you
it.
came late to the
Yeah,
party.
I missed the COVID rush when everybody came over to Twitch. So while everybody was on the Twitch, I was on Facebook
Still getting
around.
kicked off?
No, not yet. I was having. We was good, and it wasn't until I forgot how I was doing my streams, but the kickoffs wasn't as frequent as I was seeing everybody else's.
Okay.
But then it wasn't till like towards the end. I can't really remember when we came in. But yeah, it was like people kept telling me like, come on over. It's like, and for me, it was like I don't want to start a whole nother like social media or just getting into all of that.
Yeah.
And then when I did, yeah, like my creativity just like started running like through the roof. Just like of ideas and concepts by seeing what everybody else was doing. And so it was like I was just searching. Like, yeah, I spent so many hours just searching to make sure it was like I don't want to bite nobody. I want to carve this lane. I got this idea, and it was just like, let me search, just to make sure, because it's very easy, not necessarily to hop in a lane that everybody else is doing when you're talking about music, but the idea and the concepts, I didn't want to like make it seem like I was piggybacking or so it was just like I had my ideas. I knew it was this concept that I was already doing outside of Twitch, and it was like, man, like people using green screens, and I'm up here in my living room, and it's like, yeah, let me get a green screen.
The creativity has gone wild. King Blaze, welcome in. Joy Rain, welcome in. So you talked about the music and kind of picking. Do you have a specific genre of music that you prefer? Because you are very specific with how you play your music. So is there one that you have that kind of sits as the special?
Of course, slow jams.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Mm,
Now, I figured that'd be your answer, but, after the child development thing, anything could have happened. Wasn't sure where they was going to go. And there is the other one. I am DJ Ibe. Welcome in, fam. Welcome in. Welcome in.
I bet you can't be telling them my secrets now. Country.
Yeah.
They won't put me on the country raid train. I guess I got to create one.
Yeah. You know what? If you want to play country on the next Born for Music raid, hey, anytime you're ready, man. DJ Ibe, DJ Soap the Sage. Sage, look at that. I butchered your name, man. Sorry. Welcome in. And I need to give DJ Ibe an extra special shout out. So those of you who subscribe to my channel, the Born for Music emote that swirls is actually one that was created by DJ Ibe, and also I'm going to give Doxy credit because he did the outlining graphics. So thank you to you both for supporting and helping me with my graphics. So back to you in this slow jam situation, where Ibe saying it's really all about the country. DJ MC2J, man, hi, hey, welcome in.
And
why slow jams?
And technically speaking, let me backtrack.
Okay.
Because Jamaica Candy is right. Technically speaking, R&B.
Miss Ritz, welcome in. Technically R&B. She's, you know what? Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I don't want to separate and cheat R&B. So
No, well, you cheat on all of our souls when you're playing slow jams, so there is that. Oh, just saying. Um, I don't think I've ever come into your stream at any time of the day or night that you were playing and not had to question, why did I walk into this room? I'm enjoying myself, but I still have to question my life choices because you seem to take it in a very different direction every single time you play. Oh, look at Jamaican Candy with the gotcha in the eyes. Wow, she just went there. Um, so your concept of the Luxe, do you want to talk about that now, or do you want to continue talking about your journey to Twitch?
Oh, it don't matter.
This is our conversation, man.
Yeah,
Like, jump
yeah.
in.
Well, where did we stop off on the journey? Was that?
Your loving of the green screens.
Oh, okay, right. And so after I scurried the many rooms of Twitch, the concept for what I wanted to do wasn't there, and the ideas that I had, and so what I was already doing, because nothing I really brought to Twitch outside of the rooms, they were already there. So the music, the style, the thunder, the moans, anything you can.
Balcony scenes, the commands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mods. Yeah. 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 Your wing women. We're gonna call them that.
Yeah, and they're wonderful. They're absolutely amazing.
They are. Nav, Shells, and Miss Taste Like. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Dope crew.
even for those three, and the ones before them, because it didn't start off with those three, but just to pick up, where everybody left off at, amazing, and it's like an open door policy, but it's like I don't, I bounce off them, they bounce off me, pun intended. And
now, did you find when you're I was gonna say trolling, that's not right. When you're strolling through the different rooms of Twitch and you're realizing that you already had a concept that wasn't there yet, did you kind of have an idea of this is gonna work? I got my mods. I already know my people. Were you expecting your people outside of Twitch to come into Twitch to join you, your Facebook crew to come and join you as well, or were you aware that you'd probably be starting from scratch?
No, the only concept that I knew, and that I was running with, is that I wanted it organically to grow, and I didn't want to use anybody from North Carolina, not to necessarily follow me, but I wasn't promoting at all. Like it wasn't a
Really?
concept. Yeah, it wasn't a concept for anybody on Instagram or Facebook outside of knowing that I was getting ready to transition.
Yeah.
Because of course I already knew, like, if I promote in-house, that okay, let me come check Swirlz out because y'all rock with Swirlz,
Yeah.
And not to say that it would be short-lived, but I'll come grab y'all because y'all already know. So let me wait. And so for me, it was about opening the door to anybody else or like whoever.
Yeah.
And
So kind of like not building new, but expanding.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
and it was almost like the concept of like a underground. Think of it like that. It was more like we're gonna talk whispers. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find a way to bring you here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the concept of once everybody started talking, and then it was like hop on raids, and it's like, all right, who's the new cat? And I think I had came at a point in time like when it was a lot of chaos with Twitch, and I think it was like a lot of dust settling. And what I mean by that is you could tell like it was like cliques and camps and groups in it.
Yeah.
And not that it was like purposely done, but you could just see the circles of who either rode together or who was real, real tight or whatever. And for me, it was just like, I don't want to be clicked up. I want to be able to be cordial with everybody. Where
Everybody.
it's not,
Yeah.
and and just watching the crossfire and just staying out of the way.
So you were like one of them. I'm gonna duck. I'm gonna lay low, let the dust settle, keep doing my thing. Do you find that now are you a part of any type of a clique type of situation now? Do you still feel like you can flow freely throughout the various communities of Twitch?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not burning any bridges, and just like with the concept, I mean, y'all know my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly I rock with Ibe. You know what I'm saying? RTX, like outside of what y'all see for what we do collectively on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But not like I wouldn't even consider it like a clique like that. That's my brothers. Like for real. Like even with my journey, like just for like Abe. Like Abe saw what I was doing. And for him, it was just like, man, people need to see this.
Yeah. And that's the love right there, right? That's when you know that there's certain people, Ibe, definitely genuine. Thank you for the bits, Mish. It's when you see people see your talent and help to see your talent grow. Other people see it and they're supporting it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find that people see your talent and do like what my guy was doing at the bowling alley and at Champs, right? It's like, oh, you good? Hey, we're gonna dial that back. You're only gonna get 30 minutes. You don't need an hour. We'll still give you some time, but this, not a lot of face time. Because you do a couple of raids now, and you do them pretty much weekly, right? For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
I got some that's like every other, and then some that are almost weekly. So yeah.
And you have random people reaching out to you and saying, "Hey, please be on my raid." Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Which I thought was dope because I mean I'm not a DJ, right? And I mean, our names have crossed paths in the Twitch streets, but I like the fact that you're able to just see the concept, understand, and said, "Yeah, I'm down. Like I'm in." Right? Yeah. And I think that's the kind of stuff that really makes character, and it makes people become loyal, and community. So as we're talking about community, let's talk about the Luxe. Man said, "Let me take a sip before I answer that question." Yeah. You're right, Diamond. It's not just music. Yeah.
The Luxe.
Yeah, the Luxe. Yeah, he sipped. I think you need to chug. Red Cup Gang. Yeah, Red Cup Gang, stand up. Those of you who have DJ Swirlz' emote, feel free to drop that red cup in the chat right about now, or the Luxe one, because I almost feel like I need to go and take a break and come back for this answer because we've talked, but I still feel like I'm going to get a whole other piece of this conversation that I may not have been paying attention to. So, Mr. DJ Swirlz, tell us about the Luxe.
Ooh, it's the safest.
He starts with a lie. Okay.
Place on Twitch. And I'm going to stick to it.
DJ Just Party, welcome in. So I'm laughing because respectfully, you're full of shit. It may be safe in terms of everybody's loving and everybody's coming together, but if you're trying to save your soul, coming to the Luxe is not a good idea. If you're trying to go to bed at a decent hour, going to the Luxe is not a good idea.
See,
if you're trying not to call your ex, do not go into the Luxe. Because you calling your ex, there's problems. As I said, I drink holy water and smoke the sage. Yes. I cannot even say your name. Mississippi. Am I going to say that wrong?
Mook.
Mississippi Mook. Welcome in, beautiful. Welcome in. Wow. Hello, Big Head. Yeah.
And see, even my brother Abe knows it's the safest, respectfully.
Hold on. Let me see what nonsense with IBay. IBay, careful, eh? Because I have you in a special group, the safest. Yeah, the safest. You better come in just wearing protection, because yeah, it's a struggle. So you need to expand more. That's not enough. You need to tell the people the truth
It's
about the looks.
I mean, it's the Luxe is
Mm-hmm.
can you explain it? I mean, is it
It's
it's
an
not
experience.
yeah, it's a yeah, it's definitely an experience. It's a place where you can come and be yourself, be somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
um be naughty, be nice. um
Be naughty and nice at the same time.
if you choose. Um it's for me it's a place that I wanted to create aside from the name, uh, that I got acquired from Taste Like KD, but it's the reference. It's even the thought into it. Um, because it still has reference and meaning surrounded within me and within the context of the name. Whether it's if you choose to go a little further, it's double entendres all through the Lux. You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to take it a step further and have a Germany reference of Luxembourg. You know what I'm saying? But then
Oh, okay.
yeah, or when you think of like, luxury, you know what I'm saying, from the scenery, you know what I'm saying? There's so many connections um where the field of vibes or a feeling is still surrounded within the concept. No matter what you're going through outside of the feelings that you gather from the music is still to whether you had a hard day, your man's or your girl ain't acting right, you want to come kick it at the Lux, you know what I'm saying? Or you need a splackavelli for a couple of hours, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need, if you need to be hands free. I mean, it's just so many you know
Yeah, there you
uh
go. T.E.
offer.
Dennis, Tuesday nights. Don't book Wednesday meetings. That's all I'm going to say. And if you're a morning person on the weekend, turn on that notification for I am DJ Swirlz on Twitch. You will enjoy the experience, even on a Saturday morning, even on a Sunday morning. So while you are talking about it, you see some of these comments I'm not even putting up on the screen. Brown Sugar, you need to be something, something, and something right about now. Those of you in the chat who are very, very familiar, whether you're a VIP, a hands-free, and all of the other names that I'm going to forget right about now, tell us what your thoughts are of the Lux. Like, what does the Lux mean to you? Oh, no, you ain't sneaking in. You can't sneak into the Lux. Everybody gets seen at the Lux. One way or the other, you getting seen. You definitely getting seen. Welcome in. Get it back, Giggy. Welcome in. So those in the chat, if you are paying attention, your thoughts on the Lux. What does it mean to you? I want to capture some of these thoughts while we're talking this through. I mean, the Lux is an experience. The first time I stepped in there, I was just like, whoa. Because there is nobody else that has a similar format or vibe on Twitch that I've come across. And I've gone through quite a few. Wow, the floor is slippery at the Lux. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. The illest helps make the Lux memorable. Yeah. Tastes like Katie. Aw, yeah. Your mods do it as well, I will say. But the Lux is definitely an experience. Like, I can actually feel like I have stepped into a zone where if I don't want to think about what's going on, or if I want to reminisce on the X or the next or the whatever's going on, I just want to sit down and have a drink and two-step with my crew. Everybody that's in the Lux, there seems to be like a dope vibe and everybody's welcoming. And I'm sitting here, yeah, mops and yeah. Red light district. Wow, she went there. I am DJ Twist. First of all, congratulations. That's all I'm going to say. Please give I am DJ Twist a shout out. Twisty, very happy for you. Twisty is another one where he doesn't talk much on the mic. He's like that John B of Twitch. That's how they used to always refer to him. Now retired. But he has that I don't talk, but I give that similar type of vibe. But I think the two of you together would be an interesting combination. Actually, that might be a good idea. Huh. That would be an interesting combination. But your Lux vibe, like, I know that it's hard to explain for you, but would you do it live? If you had the ability to have a venue called the Lux, would you bring it and have it live?
Which day? You talking about Tuesday?
No, Tuesday.
Oh,
Tuesday is, as somebody said, it's a red light district. Marcia, exactly. Tuesday is red light district.
I was about
We
to
all getting
say.
arrested if that was to happen on. No. So not a Tuesday night. What night would you want to consider having a real Lux live event?
Nah,
Ivy with the eyes. Yo, I'm sitting there thinking, I mean, Pimp's gonna make money. That's all. Just
you good? The Lux, yeah, honestly, I would. Um, because at the end of the day, the Lux, regardless of the concept that I drew around it, it did way more than what I thought. You know what I'm saying? I can say that when I sat down with my mods and me and KD just chatted and we game plan, because I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? The support outside of that is what thrusted me in there. So even with KD, you know what I'm saying? KD then she wasn't doing this for fun. She let that be known from the gate. Like either we're gonna do this, she really wanted to know like if I had a game plan, and I really did. But the irony behind it is that even though the game plan was there, it wasn't necessarily like we knew the goal was partner. You know what I'm saying? We knew that was there, but we knew it was going to be a little grind because of the way I wanted to go about it. But for her to take my backing, like that's what I needed.
yeah.
So it's like
you knew the grind, like you knew the grind and the path was partner. Is that like that was the plan?
Yeah, but as far as like ultimately just being like, nah, we going for it.
Yeah,
like that wasn't the drive. The drive was still organically, you know what I'm saying? Because I was still learning from Twitch and pretty much using those as tools to navigate our process.
Yeah.
And excuse me, whether, whatever reasoning, whether it be somebody puts it in a stream or in that stream context, pushing for partner, and then all of a sudden it became less attractive sometimes for people to be like, all right, well, let's go support a person pushing for partner.
Yeah.
And
I think we just got a raid. Did I see that right?
Oh yeah.
DJ Teddy Stream, welcome in, family. Another one from the Born from Music family. Welcome in. Thank you for bringing in your community. To the Raiders, let me see if I'm missing your name. Blood Clot Gal, hey, welcome in. We'll be talking to you next month. I look forward to the in conversation with you. To those who came in, Bush Baby, DJ Teddy Stream, and anybody else that I am missing right now, we are in conversation with DJ Swirlz. For any comments I have missed, I apologize. For anybody I did not say hello properly to, I apologize. We just came through in the back. Oh, okay. I thought it was, you know what? Nope, not going to do that. I'm going to let that one just, nope. I'm just going to leave that one alone. My mind, just talking about the Lux, my mind is in a whole different category, and I'm not even in your venue. So Rand dropped a comment earlier, and I pinned it, that you used to have a club, Stir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a couple residencies up here. Stir was like an upscale joint. I had to dress to get in, but it was real nice. But it was like a R&B joint. We didn't really do too much, like as far as like your trapping it out, but it was like the classy ratchet, or like more so your mainstream ratchet versus like we taking y'all like I'm going ratchet. It's kind of like it's a certain difference, for those that know. So it's like you got classy ratchet, but then you got some stuff that's like it's like
See, that last facial expression is pretty much how I feel every time I'm in your stream, no matter what you're playing.
Yeah.
So hip hop, you always surprise me. I will say you have some dope vibe when you drop the hip hop. But I think because I'm not expecting it, because I'm so used to you playing R&B and slow jam. So when you spin in the hip hop, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is where we're going. And you
Yeah.
seem to have that down pat too. So even that was one of the questions asking about your music preference. But I just find that you don't really seem to do one better than the other.
Yeah, I mean, I do the hip hop because so even for like when I did venture to Facebook and Twitch, of course, like in real life, I'm with the radio. I do stuff for Duke University, and just when I was in the club or whatever. So for me, outside of those three, like I'm already heavily doing your mainstream music. So it's like I'm doing that pretty, a lot. What I'm not doing is what I'm doing on Twitch or what I was doing on Facebook. Or if I am doing it, it's probably like a 30-minute set or I'm closing out the club with slow jam. So it's really no, or I'm opening up with R&B, or
Yeah.
if it's an R&B party or it's supposed to be 90s and 2000s, then I got the promoter talking about, all right, let's go current. Why am I here?
True. That's
What are we
true.
doing?
Yeah.
So, oh, but yeah, so it's like for that, it was like, of course, when I came to Twitch, it was like, I don't want to, not that I can't, but it's like, I don't want to focus solely on what I'm already doing in real life on here. So for me, it was like the streams I started doing outside of the raids, which is why I started doing a whole bunch of those, and I still do them because it gives me something to do outside of my regular stream. Not that I can't do it, but it's like, all right, well, a little hour here, a little 2 hours here on a raid or whatever, I can do something completely opposite from what I do for the Luxe regular. So you're not still missing out or being like, man, I wish Swirlz could give us a little taste of the club or a little, so it was still a way to find
It's almost the best of both worlds.
yeah, still find a balance to where it's like, because in the beginning, like you would assume that, oh, okay, all Swirlz to do is R&B or
Yeah.
throwbacks or
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever. And it's cool. Because it still offers the surprise factor or whatever when it's time to do that too.
That is very, very true. Nita Don, welcome in. She will be joining me again on the Born for Music raid next week, Wednesday, who also plays your edits. We're going to talk about your edits in a bit because you got some dope edits as well. So I had you pegged as that R&B quiet storm type of DJ.
Oh, you was one of them?
I was. I'm confessing because I'm like, Swirlz, yeah, Swirlz is gonna get me in my feelings. DJ Chris Camouflage, welcome in, hun. I'm gonna say he's gonna get me in my feelings. I'm only making a phone call I'm gonna regret in a couple of days. Like, that's not a good idea. Diamond Stone Love. Yeah, we don't talk about the back door. You see it. Diamond Stone Love, welcome in. Secret Sunday edition, welcome in. Everybody seemed to creep out when we started talking about back doors. You notice that, eh? Everybody popped out. But yeah, I actually, honestly, I had you pegged as an R&B quiet storm type of DJ. So there was times I'm just like, I want that vibe. But Eddie Boom Art, wow, the family's all rolling in. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are in conversation with me and DJ Swirlz, who's giving us some, I was going to say some backstories, but that doesn't even sound right now. So he's giving us some conversation about the Luxe and his playing styles. And I'm learning and confessing that, yes, I saw you as that quiet storm DJ. So the first time I heard you play hip hop, I was just like, holy shit, like this guy's got skills, which I knew, but some DJs aren't that, I'm going to be honest, some DJs aren't good. They cannot be versatile. They're very specific to a specific genre. They can play others, but they don't play others as well. It did start with you, Teddy Stream, just saying. It did start with you. But you seem to take on different personas when you play. Do you notice that? Like when you're playing hip hop versus when you're playing Quiet Storm versus when you're playing R&B? Is there a different name of Swirlz, or is it still like yeah?
Man. No, I don't even
Sorry, I
notice.
wasn't supposed to go there.
No,
No,
I don't even notice. I didn't notice.
you didn't notice.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure the chat would be like, "Oh yeah," because somebody said it earlier. Your voice changes when you're up inside the Lux. Like you get into a certain zone, and I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, outside of, you mean like when the Lux is in regular opening, or are we talking like raid Lux?
Regular opening.
I mean, we relax, we chilling. Um, I'm comfortable.
This is where right now I need the smoke, I need the lightning, the balcony scene, there's rain. All of that right about now is happening in the background as you're saying this. I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
look like, yeah, you're comfortable. And there we go. There we go. STC46, it will be on YouTube later, hun. I will send you a message and post it on Instagram when I put it live on YouTube. Yeah. You have some moments, and I wasn't sure if I was going to go there, but let's go there. You have some moments where you approach the mic and you wheel back. Do we want to talk about some of those moments?
you said what? When I do what?
When you lean in and then you just kind of take it back, you don't say what you're going to say. Is there a reason why you decide not to say what you're going to say?
Mm.
Yeah, like that right there.
It probably wasn't needed.
Because the damage was already done?
Yeah, it was already done. But I mean, they forced my hand on one of them when I was talking about being a burglar. And then I was like, nah, I ain't gonna tell you. Yeah, oh, you was there. Yeah. And then I was telling them what I was coming to steal. And then I was like, nah, I ain't gonna tell you. Miss Frosty, you remember? Oh, okay. Oh, there go the last. Yeah. I was just talking about a little role playing, and my character just happened to be. See, when we talk about role playing, I develop a character, but outside of that, I was just I think it was the song that was the influence or something like that. But yeah, I was just a burglar, and burglars steal things, So I was just trying to be in character, and
yeah, they do.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Did we sure everybody got the NDA signed? Yeah, I don't even think we checked. We're just gonna have to hold them all prisoner until they leave. Yeah.
And that's
so
why they're there.
I think there's some people here. So who here in the chat has not been to the Lux? Maybe that's the question to ask. Yeah, with their slippers. No. Yeah. You know what? You can show up in your bonnet and you'll still be sexy. In the Lux, it doesn't. You're good. You're safe.
Yeah, you're good.
DJ Blair Guardian, my nephew, stop lying. You have been in there, and I don't know if you're supposed to be in there when I'm in there, but you're in there, and it's okay because you're an adult. Yeah, cat burglar tastes like KD. Yeah, teeth and cats, all 9 lives of them too. Yep. Just chance welcome in. Head covering works. Oh, see, yeah. I said bonnet, and my girl went to head bonnets. Bonnets means you ready. DJ just party. Oh, jeez. Even when they're not in your facility, they still have no behavior. You see, this is what we're dealing with.
But see, that's the thing. That's what I tried to like. It's in them. It's it becomes a part of you.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm just scrolling through these comments at the same time. Teddy Stream is lying as well that he hasn't. Adult kidnappings happening live. See, I've had people talk about me snatching souls, but like my snatching souls is not even like petty thief business compared to what you doing. Like it doesn't even make like a reel anywhere. Like you like full out doing it. Now you enjoy it. The community enjoys it. The disclaimer is too late. We gone past disclaimer and NDA statuses right about now. But there's a lot of moments that I have experienced in the Lux. And it really is the overall vibe though. Like, yeah, we all do what we do and we say what we say, and it happens to do whatever we do outside of the Twitch streets. But people come back every stream. How does that feel for what you've organically built? Because you didn't come in with your crew, you literally built it from the ground up. So when you turn on every day from zero, T Dennis, show up on a Tuesday. That's all he's saying. I'm promoting the Tuesday more than any other day because that's the good, shocking experience for people to really realize what we are talking about right about now. You're going to absolutely enjoy it, though. It's not like one of those where you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to come back here again. I won't tell names, but there's others who have shown up and they've returned, right? So, yeah. But for you, your accomplishment, like, how does it feel to have the folks come back and the community that builds? Because, like, you're playing music, but sometimes we're not even talking to you. We're having a whole conversation with ourselves.
For me, it feels good. That was the purpose. That was the point. To see it, I think the best thing about it is, I think it was kind of like what I was talking about in regards to the, pushing for partner, or why I didn't, or why even at sometimes some people probably question, like, hey, is he, pushing for partner or whatever, or
Yeah.
It's the fact that I didn't want the extraness of helping just to get over the hump and then disappearing. Because it was either we're going to get it this way, and either we can get it this way and people stay, because no matter if you get a rate or not, you still got to keep people there.
You do.
So I don't think that was ever a thing, and I think that's what piggybacked off of what Abe said. It was like, just people need to see it. People need to at least experience it.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing for me is the hospitality. It's only a handful of rooms, and this isn't nothing against all the rooms, but it's just hard to find a balance where everybody's so distracted to where no matter the amount of numbers, it still seems like everybody's getting taken care of.
Yeah. That is true.
And clearly I'm gonna miss some people, or whatever, but like I said, my moms do a wonderful job just in case they slip through, for me, and they catch them, which allows me still to double back and catch them because they caught them. Sometimes, for certain viewers, the DJ acknowledging outside of the mods acknowledging sometimes matters a little more, and I get that. Whether or not it happens or it doesn't happen, as long as they're still keeping in mind, like, hey, as fast as you see in this chat moving, just keep in mind, like, hey, maybe he didn't see it and he's not ignoring you. I think it's hard to find that balance to where you're feeling like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did he see me or did he not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely not the case. So I think with my community, they do an awesome job of even being friendly. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's new people coming in for the first time, just depending on what day you show up.
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't even matter the day you show up. That love still seems to be there. Like I know the first time I rolled inside there and I was just like, all right, like I always hail up the mods. Being a mod, for me, it's just, I know the work that goes into it being a mod. Shout out to all the mods, current, past, present, future. We are badass. I know all the DJs and streamers always talk about that backbone of what we provide, but when you shout out the mods, you shout out the DJ, it's when the other folks within the chat are also shouting you out. And I'm just like, what am I missing right now? Matters to me. The wordplay is insane. I always find that there's look at that. Yeah, blood clot. Yeah, you will not be disappointed. You're gonna be saying your name in all kinds of ways after that. I tell you that. I find the community is really embracing, right? There's a couple of names I already see in here that I know when I walk into the room on my first visit, my second visit, whatever, they're shouting me out and saying hello before I even gotten a chance to realize that they're in the chat. And I think that's always dope because it shows that community that's there, right? It's genuine.
Yeah. It's but that's what I said. That's and that's the difference. I mean, just like we all know, sometimes you gotta choose carefully, even with your mods, you know what I'm saying? But even outside of, even if you're not a mod yet, you know what I'm saying? It looks appealing and it definitely looks easy. These mods will tell you it is not, but they make it look effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? And that's the amazing thing, because you're talking about multitasking while also trying to have the same amount of fun
with everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so it's like to even, and I mean that I don't give them any type of smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like they run the show. I don't have no requirements. I it's like I said, they run it.
With their no behavior self, especially that Nav. There's times I have to look sideways at her and be like, Nav, you're a mod. Gosh, did you just? But yeah, I think it's dope that everybody just blends in. Like, yes, they have a sword, but they don't stand out like, oh, well, I'm a mod, so I'm not going to integrate with everybody else. They're
Right.
carrying on with the ratchet behavior. Yes, I said it, Nav. Taste like KD, you haven't shown that side to me just yet, but I'm sure, it's there. And Shells, yeah, Shells got it in her as well. DJ Scorpion, welcome in, welcome in. DH Lady, welcome in, welcome in. So when you look at where the Lux has grown to, you've been on Twitch now and you hit partner when? How long have you been partner?
March. What was that? March? Yeah, March.
March this year?
Hmm. Yeah, March this year.
And you've been on Twitch now for how long?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tastes Like Katie, what's this, year 3? This might be year 3 or year 2. I'm not, oof. Might be year 3.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Oh, 2.5. Yeah, there we go.
2.5. See? Yeah. Mods run things. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. DJ
dude.
don't even know how long he's on their stream and you got to rely on the mod to give the answer. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. March 20. Mish has got it down to the date. March 20th partner. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Once again, yeah,
Go
shout out
ahead.
to all the DJs. No, I was just saying shout out to all the DJs. I seen them saying what's up. I
Yeah,
know it's a
there's
lot
quite
of
a
them
few
in
that
there.
are
Yeah,
in
yeah.
here. Quite a few. DJ Chris Camouflage, Teddy Stream, DJ Scorpion. Let me scroll. I know that Diamond Stone Love was in here. DJ Blair, Mike Guardian, Dr. C, Team Shellings, Nita Dawn. I know I'm forgetting. Disco Darren's a streamer. He gets a shout out as well. Of course, I can't forget Ibe. Ibe's fam. There's things where I can say that Ibe and I spent long hours together. Yeah, we've bonded. He's forever one of my faves. He's definitely in a class. The Secret Sunday edition. Yes, yes. Can't forget you. Mish is also a streamer. Shout her out. Yes, yes. We got time on the book. Yeah, we do. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's one of those moments right now. First of all, before I say what I'm about to say, please tell wifey I say hello. And I'm going to follow up with that and saying, Ibe and I have spent some quality sweat time together. And we're just
Okay.
going to leave that there. Yes, yes.
Like, is that drenching or just like
It was drenching,
oh,
drenching sweat. And I'm pretty sure Ibe will agree. It was drenching sweat in tight corners. C.A. Gregory, welcome in. Yeah, drowning. See it there? There we go. Drowning. It was a beautiful experience. I would do it again. Would you do it again, Ibe? I would do it again. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely do it again. It was good. Right now, I'm just like, yeah, sign me up. Yeah, I'm definitely in. I don't know what you're doing over there right now, but we're just gonna just like, yeah. Like no standing fan sweat. Oh, yes. Wow. Yeah. It was that kind of a moment. So DJ Scorpion, like no standing fan sweat. There was a standing fan and it didn't do anything for us. It was pointless on being on. Yeah, it was that kind of a moment. Yeah.
well, Ibe,
Well,
cat's out of the bag.
yeah. So sorry. Let me bring this back to this conversation here. Yeah. Somebody was asking about your specs. How long have you been wearing them? So let me just throw that question in there because you have your emotes. A couple of your emotes that you do on screen shows you wearing your specs, don't they? Yeah.
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 So I mean, literally all elements of like life is incorporated definitely in the Luxe. So specs. I've been rocking specs. Yeah, I've been rocking specs since 10th, 11th high school.
I was gonna say, so you got bad eyes. Blair Guardian, it's okay. Just pray, smoke sage when you're bunning weed, drink holy water, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Ibe, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have let our secret out, but I couldn't hold back. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I went there again. Is that a double cup or a single cup you got over there, Swirlz?
It's a single today.
It's a single? So we're
It,
doing good. We're
it'll
doing
be
all
a
right.
it'll be a double tomorrow.
It will be. You have no, we're not going to go there yet. So, in terms of the Luxe, you've hit partner. You've been on Twitch now for 2.5 years. Where do you see the journey of the Luxe? Where do you see DJ Swirlz? What's the, if you're willing to share, when you and the mods are sitting down or when you're pondering your journey, like what do you see next in the pipeline?
Lux Live.
Luxe Live?
Yep. And some little concepts, I got what I base. So it's stuff in the works, The only difference is it's just really doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to hurry up and rush and do something because the idea or whatever and everything doesn't naturally come together because it's, you're afraid of missing the moment. You know what I'm saying? But when the moment ain't never been created, you can't miss, you know what I'm saying, when you haven't even created it yet. There's not a window to miss.
Yeah.
When you're putting it together. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity to miss is not putting it together.
That is true. Do you find though, with all of the I'm going to say all of the attention, because it's not like it's bad attention, right? But with all of the attention, the love and the support in the community, do you feel rushed to continuously evolve the Luxe, or do you feel comfortable with where things are?
I mean, I'm not comfortable in a sense because like what I do for the Luxe is to provide more. That's what I want to do for me.
Yeah.
So even if that's not what they wanted, that's what you gonna get. Because it's no different from going through the saying 1, 2, bam, bam, and finish. You already know what's coming next. So you don't want to get in the same repetition of making them feel tired either, or like I already know what I'm gonna get tonight, or just outside of things that I might have said, kind of like the feeling in the air, like certain things are coming.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I tried not to, have it that way. And I'm always steady trying to be better. And I think with Twitch and the Luxe, that allows me to do that. And it actually lit a spark back into where in reality, I was kind of feeling like I'm getting tired.
Do you ever feel that? Like, is there ever a moment that you turn on the stream or you're about to stream and you just have that feeling, or you're even midstream and you just feel like this feels like I've done this before?
No, never. Like
so every time feels like it's a first time.
Yeah, I still get nervous. You know what I'm saying? But not necessarily like nervous it's nervous like kind of like, like I want to do good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to mess up, just, whatever. Anything that can go wrong will. So
yeah.
You just, I always want to, I don't ever not want to go into it and feel like, oh, okay, I got tonight. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not a gig. It's not a me showing up to a venue and being like, oh, this is easy money for the night. I'm gonna just be chilling.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I'm saying? I don't treat that for the stream. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they deserve more because if anything, like you're taking your time when you could be doing something else and choosing to chill with me and and my buffoonery and everything that I got going on. So just to show up.
Your buffoonery. Yeah. Did you worry that when you became partner that because I've seen trends, right? I'm just going to speak honestly. You see trends where people do what you didn't do, right? They get the bandwagon of folks to get them to partner. They throw it in every stream title, road to partner, road to partner, road to partner. everybody jumps in to support. They get partner, and now that they've become partner, the viewership is not necessarily the same. It's more intimate too. People are watching. You keep those lights dim, Scorpion. We're just gonna leave you over there in your dim light situation. Did you worry that once you hit partner, that some of those folks that you organically built with would not continue to follow and support?
No, I didn't feel like that, but that was because I didn't go the route of like spamming people and and saying like, "Hey, help me, help me, help me, help me, help
Yeah.
me," get the partner or whatever. So you know what I'm saying. So I just expected still because even on my journey, people were still getting back to in real life. So like I said, because I'm coming at the end
That's
of
true. That is
COVID,
true. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't really get to see me. That was just sitting at home when COVID was happening. So it was like I said, I hit a sweet spot where everybody's going, and I'm just trickling in. Oh, hey, where y'all going?
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening?
A lot of people ran out. Too Goody, welcome in. Nita Donna got some eyes going. So I think, I don't know, she was waiting for the answer. There's something else going on up inside this chat right about now. Yeah, I think that the timing that you joined definitely changes your journey, because a lot of people joined in the thick of COVID, where a lot of things like nobody was going anywhere. Everybody was still in Twitch.
Right.
So while you're watching everybody run out of Twitch, going back to the outside parties, did you feel that your time on Twitch was going to be limited? Did you feel
Oh
that you were
no.
going to have to pack it up and things would?
No, I knew it was gonna have to be a grind, so that I wasn't worried. By the time I had already came over, I had already made up in my mind like that's what I was gonna do. But outside of that, like once the ideas started kicking in, and then it was like, man, I can't wait for the screen to get here. Yeah, that's all. I was just ready to take the concepts and execute those, and what I'm saying, pretty much like like show my worth, or prove myself to necessarily people to feel like, hey, what I'm saying, it's a good vibe here, or what I'm saying, it's good fun here. But at the same time, that's what I'm saying, like although it is me, it is still the community that still makes the Luxe what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm there, but they are literally still the missing piece. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
Luxe, like the Luxe ain't the Luxe without them. As much as they feel maybe for on their end for me, I feel that much, what I'm saying, about it for them. You know what I'm saying? Like every last one of them. It's not a at times, maybe not current, but it's not a point in my life where I'm maybe don't see a little bit of myself in everything that is the Luxe.
no, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm trying. I told you I was gonna be on my best behavior today. I'm trying. Um, but you put a little bit of yourself in the Luxe, really, whether you want to admit it out loud or not.
Yeah, definitely. All of me. Yeah.
There's that blasted laugh.
Yeah. Like I don't
So,
like it would be hard to not, what I'm saying, give my all to Twitch. Like y'all would be able to tell. It would be like me having a bad day versus just not streaming, and
yeah.
and still choosing to stream, and then naturally I'm not myself, or whatever. It would feel like that.
So, what's life for you like outside of Twitch? Just to kind of balance it out a little bit.
Um Work. Work. Like yeah, work. So it's like I work, come here. If I'm not streaming, then I'm DJing outside of regular work. Um, like so for like me, like the setback and my transition, like prior to COVID, I was literally transitioning into full-time DJing. And pretty much got everything together where it's like I got my nice little cushion, what I'm saying? Just,
Mhm.
For the bumpy moments. Who knew the bumpy moment was gonna be COVID?
3 years, and in some cases still counting, because I know a lot of folks didn't get their regular gigs back. Some
Yeah.
places just vanished, right?
Yeah. So like for me, and even at that time, like I had secured like legit residencies. I had a residency in UNC Chapel Hill. And with Duke. So with those on opposite schools, even though they're rivalries, I was able to manage both. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bunch of stuff where it was like, yeah, finally. And then it was like COVID. And then it was like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like hindsight. I don't like people have asked me like, dang, you probably wish you would have found Twitch sooner, but
Sooner. Yeah.
but I really don't.
You
You know what
found
I'm
it at
saying?
the right time.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that was when I was supposed to do it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Gator
don't.
boy, welcome in. Yeah. Mish Mish. I'm a UNC lover. My daughter's a Duke. So you can imagine when we're watching college basketball, yeah, it's never pretty. And especially when Duke whips somebody's ass, she's making sure, especially when it's North Carolina. Oh, those reels make my inbox real quick, real quick. Um, so you will never leave Twitch.
No, I'm here as long as the Luxe will have me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep showing up. You know, so I'm here.
See, UNC all day. This is like, yeah, good people up inside this chat. You guys are giving the right answer right about now. Be unfortunate for me to tell my mod to start just banning you all if you all said Duke. Coach K, I have respect for. I've seen him play with the team live when Zion and everybody was here. They came over to Toronto and they did a gig. Ran, yo, your family. I'm not supposed to listen, yo, like now you're just testing to see let's test Tap's bluff. Will she tell her mod to time you out? Careful, I'm that girl. I will do the unexpected, and you will be timed out. See you in next week's stream. Um, so you and I have chatted a lot in regards to it's. You know what? You know I am struggling right now. I'm struggling because I'm nervous. I want to make sure I do right by this. I'm trying to make sure I behave. But you and I have had so much conversation that I'm just like, what haven't we talked about here? That we or what do we want to bring here? Like, what do we want to bring to this community? Like, I know the folks have been throwing some questions. I'm looking through just to make sure I'm not missing any other questions. But like when I think about the journey of music, I mentioned it before and I kind of skipped over it. Edits. Your edit bag is sick. I would love to steal it, to be honest with you. Anita Dawn, I believe she's still here. I know I've been in her stream and she's dropped a couple of your edits. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. It was just like I had been doing them for myself, and like I said, I think with Twitch it just really opened up like another creative lane. Like it's like I can do them, but it's just it's time consuming. You know, whether or not with everything I got going on in real life and uh, work and the DJing in real life and then Twitch. So it's really just like for me finding a balance because you know whereas I'm organizing music for Twitch, it's not the same as in my real life because what I do for Twitch, that concept isn't out here. So in my in real life computer doesn't match my Twitch computer and vice versa. Um, man, so I'm still building my Twitch uh, music catalog. So it's been in disarray. So because when I first started, you know, of course I was learning like everybody, and it's like, oh wait, y'all got two computers? I ain't doing everything off one. You know, so for me it was just like, all right, let me hurry up and get everything onto this other computer. And when I did that, it was really no organization. It's just and now because of that, it's when I'm over here looking, it's just like,
So you got a lot of cleanup to do.
yeah. So it's like a whole whatever in this area, while my in real life computer is just jumping with joy. Um, so the editing is like, so I create my edits on my in real life computer, and then it's like I got to transfer them over, and then it was like, all right, let me start playing them on Twitch. See if DJs rock with them. I sent Nita a pressure pack. That's 5 of them or maybe like 6. I can't really remember, but it was just like and I sent something to Ibe too, but it was just really seeing how other communities who doesn't naturally or haven't naturally been to the Lux be like, see how y'all feel or if y'all like them or if it's enough, because it's like you know, they my edits, but you know, I don't know if it's enough to where it's like
Somebody else would play
yeah,
them. Yeah.
or you like them, or it's like, bro, you doing any more edits? Like, you know, send them my way, you know. So
That seems to be a thing. Like I know I mentioned to you, I went to a gig out here in Toronto where it was nothing but remixes and edits, and that was probably one of the dopest parties that I've been to in a while. Is that something? Is that an avenue that you would pursue? I know you said it's time consuming, but would you consider that being like a regular thing to be putting out pressure packs? Is that what you call them?
yeah,
Pressure
yeah,
packs?
yeah,
Yeah,
pressure packs, yeah, you
yeah, yeah.
know. But yeah, definitely. Because like I said, even if it's not, you know, for other people to use, I'm still gonna use them. I feel like to me they're dope. And you know, it's more so just like a respect factor because like another DJ playing your joints is no different from. Let me take that back. It's no different. I was about to say DJ Khaled, but it's no different from another DJ who does edits. You know,
Yeah.
like a Bizon or T Freezy has done some edits. Yeah, I know, Nita. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. So just that, you know what I'm saying, the camaraderie between DJs, like that's like kind of like a stamp of approval. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with Nita. You know what I'm saying? Definitely in my suggested. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I don't rock with DJs or don't want them to play my edits or whatever. But for me, it was more like um, a test. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily for the DJs I was giving them to them, but just
Yeah.
to see other communities' reactions or if they liked them. You know what I'm saying? Because the DJs might like them. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean your community's gonna like them.
No, the communities are different though, right?
You're
So
right.
like
Mm-hmm.
hold on, it's the whole ass numbing situation again. I think what I find, because I'm always kind of running through the different communities out there in Twitch, is that some folks really just want to hear the music.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
know, they want to hear the music. They want to hear the same music. They want to hear the same music in the same rotation. Don't play anything new, or you can only play it new after it's been played and recycled somewhere else. Then they've heard it, and it's okay to play it new. So when you start getting into edits, when you start getting into remixes, there's a special community of music lovers that appreciate that type of skill. But I know a lot of folks don't appreciate it. Just like, what's this? It's just like, it's called creativity. Expand your mind. That's why I
Right.
asked, like, if you'd put the edits out there, right? Because yeah, Marcia, exactly. They can go to the radio for that. Radio, Spotify, I don't know, pick your choice. Because even Spotify has some. They're dropping some remixes and this various acoustic versions of stuff that you normally can't find anywhere. Yeah, stand and shake a little. I would, but I'm gonna have to turn the camera off if I shake because I don't know if my booty's gonna shake in the right direction right now. But yeah, like edits, remixes, like even when you, you know, it's all these mods that kind of know what the hell's going on right now. Yeah. So as for those of you who have joined late, I'm sitting on the same chair that I've been sitting on since like 7 o'clock this morning. I got up to try to take a nap. That didn't work. I took a quick Hola Fresh to get ready for this. And now here I am sitting again, socializing with all of you. So yeah, if you see me shuffling, yeah. There's a little bit of a numbness that's going on. Dr. Dady Priest, please give her a shout out. Hello, beautiful queen. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm glad that I'm giving y'all jokes because y'all laughing at my pain right now. Just saying, you know, I need to rub out the numbness. I'm just gonna leave that right there. So edits, remixes, you make your own, you share your own. If somebody wanted them, do they contact you? Are you pushing
Yeah,
it out there as a thing yet?
yeah,
Or
it's not out there as a thing yet. Like I said, it's just a trial period. The thing is that within still the trial period, I'm still just gathering my edits.
yeah,
That way I can go and have a good catalog. That way when I do start releasing them, I'm ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? That way as I release a monthly, that I already have context to already stand on.
is that what you're looking to do? To like kind of release them monthly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Some yeah, depending on like five good quality, whether it's depending on how I do them, like five, even though it'll be five, but you'll get one clean, one dirty, you know, for both. That way, depending on your gig, if you got to be at an event and they require clean music, that way you can still have either or, and you don't have to worry about it being like completely dirty.
Yeah. Now I'm learning. Is that something that people subscribe to, pay in monthly, or is it something that's given out free? Like, what's it's? I know some folks
Yeah,
do it a
nah,
variation, right?
it'll definitely probably be like a little fee because at the end of the day, like I'm putting my time on it and then I'm a master them, so it's not like you're just getting a edit straight out of like me recording. So it's like I'm taking the time to
Make
master
it
them out.
professional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Ecstasy. We gonna have one tomorrow night.
I'm scrolling. I wish he'd release a good club night dates. Is that what the comment we're looking at here?
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who don't already know, Mr. DJ Swirlz will be turning on tomorrow night. And at midnight Eastern, he'll be ringing in his birthday. And I believe there'll be lots of cake. Those of you who are in that stream know exactly what I'm talking about. And I am not going any further unless I'm provoked to do so. So, yeah, cake, lots of cake. Cake, 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 cake.
Dr. Dady Priest.
Yes. Me like cake. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Apparently a lot of people like cake.
Yeah, it's
Rose, you
gonna.
like cake as well.
Yeah, yeah, I like cake. There's gonna be some cake at the Luxe.
This is turning into one of those streams. And plenty of vitamin plenty of vitamin D. Yeah, there'll be a hot dog stand or two.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
gonna. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and it's crazy
Beyond the
because
beef, of course, will be in there. Yeah.
yeah, because it's the Luxe is becoming a convention center.
Will your cake be mish, 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 mish? I expect better from you. Hand sized corn dogs. It doesn't take much for these folks to unleash. You see what's happening here? A few choice words, and they just slip right into all of it. Slip and slide. Where them wands at? Yep. Meat stands. Yeah, mish mish. Meat stands. Yep. 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 Yeah. See, and your buffering just happened right on cue. Oh, there be hooks. Yeah, there's hooks, and apparently we like to throw ourselves on them. Get snatched up with them. That double cup still hasn't come out yet, so we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, so I mean, you can pretty much find anything you need at the Luxe. It's pretty much a one-stop shop. You really have no reason to leave unless we're closing.
There's a moment where I had like a comment and I had to remember that I'm running a stream and I'm not in your Luxe chat misbehaving. So I'm going to leave that alone.
You was trying to throw a command up?
Huh?
Huh?
Say what now?
Say what?
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
I'm just going to leave that alone.
Okay.
Real life for you versus Twitch life. Is there a big difference? Is it halal? Too goody? Child? I'm going, Oh, I need like a holy water emote. This is where we're at.
You talking musically or like me as far as how I
You the person, because I think we've talked about music, the different versions, the musical version, the ability to have woosah is it for real. So the Twitch version of you and the real life version of you.
It's one and the same. I mean, I don't think I'm lying. Rand, am I lying?
I wasn't saying you're lying. I'm just
I'm just saying it is. I think it's better for people. I could be biased to my own self. I don't want to do that. Or we can ask Ibe. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, like
I don't know if I want to ask Ibe. J baby, welcome in. I don't think that's I guess we can ask Ibe. We can ask Ran. You teach Bible study on the weekends. Bible's on fire on the weekends. Listen, I get up on the weekends for his streams. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, he's right after Sunrise Groove.
When you're waking that ass up respectfully.
Well, that's on Saturdays, and
I know. Yeah, I wanted to, the naming of that. What made you decide to come with that approach? Yeah, see? Nephew's even saying not Saturday. Yeah. Waking that ass up respectfully. You got the Sunrise Groove is a little bit different. But when you're naming these shows, what came to mind for you to do the naming convention?
I don't know. I feel like KD. Is KD still here?
Don't try to put it on KD. We're talking to you. We're not talking to KD. We can pull KD into this if we need to, but we're talking to you.
It's really
man code, don't break it. Teddy Swing, what do you know about man code? Listen.
No, it's literally what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on how you say it.
How you say it, just in case I'm not saying it right. How about you say it for me?
Wake that ass up.
I'm still waiting for the respectfully, because clearly that wasn't a part of that for this conversation.
Well, see, you were supposed to say, huh? Yeah, because you.
I'm still being woken up.
Nah, you're supposed to. Yeah, you're supposed to act
kicking
like
her out respectfully, brown sugar. Wow.
But yeah, no.
Oh wow, Sage. Yeah. I need to smoke some more. I clearly need to smoke some more. I'm gonna start sniffing it next, man.
But but yeah, like, I mean, even for me, I'm not a morning person. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's why I said, I mean, it's not necessarily to say you gotta get up out of the bed. You just gotta wake that ass up.
No, there's no getting out of the bed. That's
I mean, I'm not trying to get you out the bed. That's the whole concept. I'm not saying you gotta get out the bed.
You're just waking.
I'm just saying you gotta wake that ass up. Respectfully.
Yeah, there's Ibe with the there's Ibe with the emote. Yep, yeah. There we go. And Disco Darren's like, by any means necessary. He went straight Malcolm X with it.
You know.
This chat, I have to take him up. The chat, I absolutely love you guys. You guys are so dope, vibing out with us right now. The timing of your streams, I know we've talked about that, but in terms of like the timing of your streams, were you ever concerned with not necessarily competition, but there's so many DJs out there right now not playing what you're playing? Did you find that it would be a struggle to find the right time slot to fit yourself in?
Yeah. To fit me in, no.
Sorry.
Time slot, yes. But I think it was just naturally seeing, because you got to know not only your lane, but you know, you're having to, first of all, like my brother used to say, Abe, you know what I'm saying? It's the consistency. You know what I'm saying? It's really, because if people are going to take the time out to come to you to begin with, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's on a consistent basis, they got to know your schedule. You got to have a schedule, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to show up. So I think with that, and of course, you know, you got to definitely find a good time slot, you know what I'm saying? What's convenient for your community as well. Because like I said, people, like, real life is lifing right now. So, and, you know, like, respecting people that also know that they got to work the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if my time is East Coast, you know, clearly I can DJ for other people in another time zone. But if I'm matching somebody that's at least on my time zone, then it's like, you know, I got to work just like they got to work.
Yeah.
You know? So it's finding that, and it's tough because, you know, like, everybody might not be doing what I'm doing in the style that I'm doing, but everybody's playing R&B, you know what I'm saying? So it's just really setting aside and figuring out what stands out, even when it ain't Trouble on a Tuesday, or you, me, and R&B, or wake that ass up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's finding a concept to not do each stream similar or strong in reference to another day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You don't want the days to match tremendously, because then you have a decision. Oh, I can come this same day and get the same vibe. You can't get Tuesday's vibe the way Tuesday is on any other day. You can get a sprinkle of it. You can get a little taste. You get a
Yeah.
little sample.
You
You get
get
a
a
little
little sample.
appetizer. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But you ain't gonna get the whole thing. I'm gonna tease it.
Can you walk us through your schedule for those who don't already know the days that they can find you, and give us a little bit of a sprinkling of what to expect on the different days that you turn on?
So if it's like an order to a movie, right? I would never recommend coming in on a Tuesday. If you want to go the easy route, you want to go, you know what I'm saying? But if you like horror movies, then jump straight on into Tuesday.
I keep telling everybody Tuesday. Like, I think they need to get the experience full, 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 full. Any word I'm going to use right now is just going to put me in a problem.
but
But
if,
yeah,
but if you want to if you want to go the nice route, you show up on Thursdays. You know what I'm saying?
Thursdays,
With
you, me, and RB.
you, me, and R&B. You know what I'm saying? Starting around 8ish, 9ish, but this Thursday is a little different because we doing a little birthday things.
Turn
But
up for the birthday.
right, but you, me, and R&B is more. That's what I consider date night. That's more of like your casual R&B, but you're gonna hear like your duets. You're gonna hear your heartbreak songs. You're gonna hear we're gonna sit down. We just gonna have a conversation with music. See where that go. Saturday mornings, trying to wake that ass up. You know what I'm saying? While
Hmm.
you over there acting like you sleep, put the arch on me. I know what you're doing.
Arch and kind of snuggle back
Yeah,
and yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I know. Yeah, and like KD said, every first Thursday is ladies' night. So that's a little different outside of your regular Thursdays. Ladies, you just got to show up, even though y'all always show up. First Thursdays is a little different outside of regular Thursdays.
I didn't even know first Thursdays was a thing. Thank you,
Well,
taste like KD.
yeah, well, it was pretty much because, like I said, once we were doing the things that we needed to do to acquire partner, we took a break from Thursday and pretty much concentrated on our stronger days, because Thursday and Saturday were literally running together and we were building them up. But like I said, because Thursdays is middle of the week, it was harder to gain more
Get more
momentum.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Saturdays was easier because even if you didn't wake up when it started, you still had enough time that by the time you got the crust out of your eyes, you was able to come to.
Uh, huh.
Pun
I believe I
intended.
saw a comment here. DH Lady said, "Watch the voice change." See what I'm saying? Yeah, I think Jamaican Candy mentioned it before too, right? Like, yeah, he gets into a certain zone, and there's a whole other person that pops out and says, "Here I am." Like, have this version of me. Enjoy. And then that laugh happens, tears come up, and yeah, and then he acts like he did no wrong and he keeps it moving. DJ Blair Guardian says Saturday is aftermath from Netflix and chill. That is one way of looking. I will never look at Netflix and chill the
Yeah.
same after that.
And
Yeah.
and Saturday you can pretty much get a little bit of everything. It's pretty much set where you got two segments. We start at 8, and between 8 to 10 you get a vibe that I can't really explain the vibe, but just know that at 10 o'clock we switch to a different vibe. So it's almost like heads and tails. But yeah, so on Saturdays you get a little bit of everything. So it's we can do pop. I mean, yeah, it's literally no telling where we might go on Saturdays.
And
Sundays,
that's the experience. Like that really is the overall experience.
right? And then of course on Sundays, Sunrise Groove. Anything that's grooving. You know what I'm saying? Anything with a good jam. And yeah, and then Tuesdays. Tuesdays is
Mm-hmm.
Tuesdays is like I don't know, like whatever your favorite whatever is. That's what Tuesdays is.
Whatever your favorite whatever is. Dimples. Swirls is a great storyteller. His imagination is one of a kind. Dr. Donna Dundas, welcome in, beautiful.
Dr.
Um,
Dana.
you know what it is? Swirls doesn't even have to use a lot of words. Like his commentary is like an edit throughout a song.
Well, that's because I think even as a DJ, I think when I used to do like the mixtapes or whatever and used to get those, y'all know how it used to be, like the DJ screaming over everything, and it's like then he rewinding it back probably 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 times because he didn't talked over the last
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times he rewound it back. And so I always felt like for me, because it was hard because Twitch like actually encouraged more talking, even though I talk way more than I used to talk. Like Katie will tell you, like even from the transition into Facebook. But it wasn't that I didn't want to, but it was just more so like I know how my ears used to be when you have a DJ screaming all over the track.
Kills it.
Yeah, and then especially if it's a new song, because now you missing the context. It's
Yep.
like, wait, did he say what? And so like for me, it ended up being like, all right, and naturally I didn't even like the way I sounded on the mic. So for like me, it was like, wait, y'all like that? Like y'all like the voice? Like,
So are you one of those DJs who wasn't a mic user before Twitch? Did you always have somebody emceeing on a mic?
well, naturally in real life, it's because we have hosts. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's not naturally that I need to be on the mic, but it just allowed me to focus on DJing. So it wasn't really a need to be like, hey man, while I'm DJing, like, man, you ain't saying such and such. It's like, man, y'all got about 50, 11 birthdays in here and y'all want me to shout out. No, get the
Gets to be
host to
too
do
much.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or are you stopping me while I'm in it? It's like, wait, what? Like, nah, I didn't forgot, because naturally when I'm DJing, I'm like 2, 3 songs ahead of what I'm already on. Just to make sure whatever vibe I'm thinking or whatever, because even in the midst of what I'm thinking, I might hear something and still want to go back and grab something else because, somebody in the chat might have said something. Well, I'm thinking Twitch now, but just even off that concept. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
even if I'm seeing the crowd dancing or thinking whatever or something instantly hits, just like, oh shit. And if I'm in the middle of that and you talking about, hey bro, such and such just got here, can you give him a birthday shout out? No.
No. Nope.
Matter
Nope.
of fact, you go over there and tell him happy birthday.
Make it personal. Yep. What about pull-ups in
What real?
terms of pulling up the song? Let me just throw that out there before somebody in this chat go get their mind into a whole different direction. I know a lot of DJs have
Like,
their thoughts about, somebody dropping 100 bits to get their song pull up, or they're using channel points for their song to be pulled up. Do you
oh,
exclamation mark, no requests, no shout outs? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it's not that it's still not even said, but it's like naturally, and I've seen it in other people's streams, which is why it's not that we can't trust a request or whatever. But if you coming in and I'm playing, I don't know, whatever the vibe is, like let's just say I'm in a twerk set, and then all of a sudden your request ain't a twerk. It's like what like why would you even request that?
Yep.
It's like how I'm supposed to get from throw that ass in a circle to Cotton Eye Red Joe or whatever the title is. Like that's what you want to hear right now.
That
Yeah,
yeah.
and all these emotes and the girls upside down, the cartwheel emote, the wine. It's like that's what you want to hear right now. And
But
they
people
going.
expect it. People expect it. They absolutely expect it. See, I had to just out my own mod. She thought I meant pull out. This is the crowd I walk with, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I made sure I pinned that bad boy. My mod. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the world I'm in. Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna pray for you later, Apple Blossom. I'm gonna pray for you. But yeah, I think the pull-ups, the shout-outs, the bits, and I know I've said it in other streams that I'll drop music. I'll drop bits, and there's time I'm dropping bits, and it's not even specifically because of I'm looking for the pull-up. It really is just to
Yo, Tap. The
yeah.
fact that she's in here laughing, and she is an assassin by what we're talking about, right? She is a villain for doing these said things on a Tuesday. I ain't gonna say no
uh,
names.
well, you know, those who want to out themselves, you can out yourself. No, we're gonna stay quiet. Yeah, I'd like to throw money at the strip club. Yeah, Jamaican candy. There, listen. Respectfully. Let me post
Look,
Ibays respectfully.
and it be happening in our base stream, and the owl in here talking about who.
Would you? That's how these villains are out here. You know what I mean? Um, totally lost my train of thought. I'm gonna go back and see if I have some questions that I want to talk about before we continue moving the conversation on. We talked about how you maintain content. We talked about you not recycling songs. We kind of talked about this before, but maybe we need to talk about it again. What takeaways would you like your viewers to walk away with after each stream? You choose the day. If you want to choose a specific day or just overall.
Oh no, overall. I mean, overall, it's the outside of the context that or the content that's being played, it's still one and the same. Coming to a place or a virtual space where what I'm saying, whatever it is you're dealing with in real life, what I'm saying, you have a time, depending on how long the stream is, which is why we don't like quickies. Clearly it's not enough time.
It's not.
And
I filed a complaint to management. Don't ever do I tolerated the 1 hour that you dropped because you made it a little bit over an hour, and I knew we were going to get more time with you sitting down in this intimate setting. Otherwise, I would have been flinging some virtual bottles at you to drop a 1 hour set in the afternoon. That's not a quickie.
But yeah, it's just really being able to come to a place where it's like you're not having to really worry about the outside things. Like I said, I mean, it's a lot of us that might be going through something, not going through something, might be, single, might be single, might need a little music to get, whatever going, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just really knowing that you can come to a place where everybody is, what I'm saying, they're greeting you, you know what I'm saying? So the hospitality is already there, you know what I'm saying? Even if you choose not to jump in the chat, you know what I'm saying, and you just want to vibe out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something to offer on either way, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're just reading the chat, you know what I'm saying? That in itself is interesting.
It is, because I know last night I'm just like, I'm going to my bed. I told you I was not staying up to participate in the chat, but I'm sitting there watching my iPad and I'm just like, look at all these heathens. And then I had to finally put on my glasses properly and be like, no, I need to type some words up in here, quick time. But I'm just sitting there thinking, and at the same time, I'm laughing because everybody's having so much fun, right? It's just it's one of those when you talk about doing the Luxe Live, I would really love to know that the Luxe Live can happen and those regular names are all able to show up and everybody can actually meet and sit down and smoke the sage and drink the holy water together. You know what I mean? Whatever. For that experience. Yeah.
Because that at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's naturally all about. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming here clearly to provide entertainment, or that entertainment. So it's like whatever you can take from it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I can do to help you feel a little better about the rest of your day.
Or your night.
Or your night.
Or your morning.
Or your morning.
Respectfully, of course.
So it's just that for me, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I sign on every day, you know what I'm saying? And for the ones that show up, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm here to give, you know what I'm saying?
You can't even keep a straight face when you say that.
Well,
So, there was yeah, Gigi. I said heathens. Yeah, yeah. We're all beyond prayer. That's where I'm at right about now. And I think I'm loving it. So yeah. It's okay. Um, do you ever have a hard time turning on? As much as you're showing up for the people. I'm trying to ask a serious question here, yo. Do you ever have a hard time turning on your stream for the people? When it came out of my mouth, actually, that's still not it either. That is not where. Oh.
well,
Oh shit.
I mean, when you pause like that, I mean, I could probably, you know, because that's what
Oh.
happens at the Lux. You know what I'm saying? People don't really have a hard time turning on because they use their imaginations, and that's why I turn on the Lux.
Oh. Somebody that said they're innocent. Who's innocent?
Oh, that's
Who?
my brother Abe. Y'all met him, Mr.
Who?
Innocent himself.
No. Remember, I babe, we sweated together. Don't start that, man. We
Oh
telling
yeah,
you the
that
stories.
that was the Tap. Was you in there yesterday for the question of the day?
No, I wasn't. I
Uh,
missed it.
I was just asking everybody which way do they eat their tacos.
Huh?
Yeah, see, when you hear it, you don't really think about it, but then if you visualize, how do you eat a taco? Do you turn your head, or do you turn the taco, or do you do both?
Did we establish whether we're talking about a soft taco or a hard taco?
Well, it depends. Do you do something different with either one?
I'm leaving that as a rhetorical question.
All right, because
Yeah.
I thought all tacos mattered.
I think all tacos mattered, but I do agree that you do have to approach them differently because a hard taco, like, yeah, if you're not careful, that just gets out of control and messy.
See, Jamaican Candy do it. There you go,
Yeah.
both of them.
She
Yes.
do both. Both of them. Yeah, bossy. Yeah. Tell you, this chat is just, yeah.
What?
Um, for those of you in the, yeah, Teddy stream popped out. Yeah. I'm just gonna go by your proper name, DJ Blair Guardian. I think it's time for you to exit this stream. Yes, I'm no longer comfortable. Please call me Auntie tomorrow, and please do not pay attention to anything in this conversation. This is all provoked by my guest, and I'm just a supporting cast member. That's what we're gonna go with today. Bedtime, yes. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I was trying
Joy
to tell.
Rain, yeah. I got eyes on myself right about now. And get it back, Gigi. This is deep. Really, Gigi. I expect more from you.
Yeah.
No. So the question that I was trying to ask earlier, that I don't even know if I want to,
That wasn't it.
do you have a hard time turning on? No.
Not at all. Everything still works. Everything's still functioning good. You know.
Are we still talking about your musical equipment?
Yeah, you was talking about turning it on, right? Yeah, everything works perfectly. I don't have a hard time turning on at all. Let me see.
Huh.
Yeah, everything still works.
Oh wow, he did that right on fucking cue. um so now that my mind has left me,
Right.
let me bring it back.
Right.
Anybody else in the Yeah, you know what? Tastes like Katie. I did ask. Yeah, I deserve that. I like the fact that he gave me an answer without hesitation. Yeah, yeah, all of that. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't happen where I'm speechless. Yeah.
But I mean,
Wow.
these are your Lux moments. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's
Like
it.
we don't even have the music to try to buffer this out, filter this
No.
out. This is coming raw and direct.
But see, the
Just
music is in addition too. So
it is
this is that, and then you add the music, and it just becomes like a you know, it just becomes wholesome. It's like everything fits.
perfectly.
Yeah. It's just so safe. I can't express how safe it is.
Hmm. DJ Teddy Stream. I don't need to hydrate right now. I'm good. Thanks. I'm fine. But thank you for looking out. Music kind of makes it worse, DJ Blairgardy, and I agree. I agree. It's got me leaking. Brown Sugar said it's got her leaking. Let me just make sure I make that clear right there. Um, fits and safe one sentence, Lord. Yeah. See now, this is your DJ. This is our DJ. I guess we're all supposed to claim him right about now since he's out here for everybody. My guardian. Yeah. Just pray for me. That's it. You turn on tomorrow. You have birthday plans. Yes? No?
Well, for the Lux, yeah, we here. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he here for everybody, Bossy Brown. And then some. Love specialist, welcome in, hun. Back to turning on. Yep. Thank you for the drinks, Giggy. Hopefully that's Ray and nephew, because I need Ray right about now to help me through the rest of this conversation. Do you have any plans for your birthday? Like, are you turning on your birthday after? Do you have plans outside?
I don't.
No, I'm not saying to say what venue you're going at so everybody shows up, but do you normally celebrate your birthday?
No, I'm gonna be chilling. Yeah, I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be relaxing.
Yeah, Forever Katie, that's what I thought as well. Because he seemed a little too relaxed when he said he gonna be relaxing. So, yeah, that's okay. We'll fill in the blanks for you.
Unfortunately, no.
You never know. Don't say that just yet. Anything's possible.
Oh, we got more cancers in the chat. Who else a cancer?
There's a few cancers that were out there, right? Anybody else has a birthday coming up? Throw your name in the chat. And name, not anything else right about now. Forever Katie, someone going to be relaxing him? Yeah. I think we all are in some way, shape, or form. Nobody asked about the Leos, Miss Tish. Yeah, your little one's birthday. Yeah. Blessings to your little one. October's far. I can't even remember how many months away October is. Jamaica Candy, listen. Team Leo, nobody asked about you because Sagittarians are the one that run the world anyway. So all of you, all Leo gang, and whatever else you want to say in there, nope, not in this stream. You have the special laugh. I think it was Jamaican Candy or somebody who made a comment about your licking of fingers and playing on the records. That seems to be a thing that seems to enjoy Gemini's rules. No, not really. Multiple personalities. They seem to study what you do.
Is that the tongue or the finger?
Sorry?
Well, just to make sure when I touch, I get some traction. Sometimes I get a little slick. So I want to make sure that my cue points is, and when I'm releasing the record, I'm on time.
You don't want to release too early. Yes, Dr. Dady, you go to that Leo's Corner, beautiful soul. Again, the voice change. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Yeah, that wordplay is something else. And that laugh. And that laugh. Sorry, let me take this back. So you do your own scenes. Do you create your own scenes? Gigi, close your eyes.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
It's funny how you do the same. You know what? I'm gonna pin
Now
your
that not only am I your director, but I'm your actor. Nah, but yeah, me and Ibe take care of the scenes. So yeah, that's pretty much. Tap, you good?
Of course,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
fine.
I didn't know if you wanted me to do the action.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna need a serious break after this stream. This is yeah. I think your job is done. Yeah. This one's definitely going down in the books right about now. Um, so you do your own scenes with the help of iBay.
And the
You
boy
have,
got it. And the boy got his own money.
and the boy got his own money. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of lights, camera, action going on, and release. Wow. Yeah. Brown sugar just went there. Um, so what's next? Deluxe Live. Do you think that's something you'll do in 2023?
I don't even want to.
Put a time on it.
Yeah, like I think when it comes, you'll feel it. You'll know.
You're gonna owe me an apology after this stream. Um, yeah, you owe me an apology after this stream.
Who, me? You want a public apology?
Why do you want to give me a public apology right now?
I mean, I was asking. I just didn't know if you had a preference,
I'll
private
take
or
it whenever
public.
you want to give it. Sure, why not?
Oh, okay.
It's only right, you know.
I'm never one to deny myself when I can take accountability. So I apologize, Tap. Do you
Your
accept my
apology.
apology?
I accept your apology.
Thank you, Tap.
Yeah, I definitely accept. Swirls? Yeah. I just want to say that I was on my best behavior until
Until
you
the chat,
encouraged me.
it was the chat, won't it? Because I try to tell them that I come into the Luxe, I turn the lights on, come right here, just like y'all see. The camera's a little down or whatever. I push up, you know what I'm saying? I select my song and I press play.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I do.
That's all you do.
That's it.
But that's enough.
That's it.
So Scarpian keeps asking me to stand up. What am I standing up for? Like
they trying to see something.
What are they looking for?
I don't know in your case, but I know for me,
that's what I'm trying to understand. What like? First of all, I'm in black jeans, so no matter what, I'm good.
Yeah, I know. For me, it's either the sweats, the peen cam, yeah, I ain't got one of those, and yeah, I think that's
the what cam. Sorry, what did I miss? That what?
Peen.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to say that because Twitch be twitching.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, so that's why I can't do the gray sweatpants raid train because them guys.
Would you ever do that? I keep hearing about this gray.
I can't do it. Them guys got me beat. They got cameras at different places. All I got is one. All you need is one. Exactly the one you see me, but they got extra cameras. Eggplant camera. Do I need to go home?
I just don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I ain't got
it.
I ain't got it.
Tacos and tanks. Yeah. Scarpion. Yeah, I don't need to stand up. I'm good. Thank you. I'm just.
Oh, there you go. Look. I ain't telling. He telling. Just party.
Stop telling. Oh, yeah. I've never been in that raid before. I've seen it. And I think I've seen the lineup, and I have to question: do I really want to see some of those DJs in gray sweats, anyways? Like, I'm just gonna be honest. No, doesn't really want to make me say, "Let me run in and take a look." Yeah, no. I'm just reading. I'm just looking for. You've seen it? Oh,
Who's seen it?
Charmaine the villain says, "I've seen it." He definitely needs to put on those gray sweatpants so we can see the print. Nope. I think we're okay without the print. Y'all, you inside here talking about you want to see the print, like you can manage what you're already getting right about now, and you get the actual print, and then what? Then what are you going to do? DJ K Mac, you lit. I hope I said your name properly. Love, welcome in, welcome in.
But I do have the mold stand. I'm bringing that to the Luxe.
Sorry,
The mold stand.
the what now?
The mold. You can get your own. You can get your own mold.
Of
The Luxe owner.
oh, and that mold is specifically of what now?
Whatever you desire.
Oh, for those who want their toys. I guess that works. Meat mold stand. Yeah. Say what now? The best lady? Yeah, I'm there. Yeah. Coco Angel just slipped in and with the wait, what? Yeah. Caught me. Yeah. All of that's catching me right now. Did he say no? Yeah, he did. He did say mold. Welcome in, loves, to In Conversation with DJ Swirlz and the Snatched Soul of yeah. Joy Rain, the question that everybody wants to know is a question that I will not ask. And I'm very sure I know the question of what everybody wants to know. And that question we will not be asking. Yeah, a mold emote. Could you imagine Twitch approving a mold emote, Giggy? Yeah. Huh. I'm definitely going to place an order, though. I think it's important that you help have your ambassadors promote your brand.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Who is your Twitch crush? Is that what I'm just seeing? Is that a question, Charmaine the villain? Do you really think it's safe for him to answer that right now? Unless you dust and mold, diamond. No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Shit.
No, just tell me that you no. We know why you want to mold. That would be strictly for promotional purposes. I'm a real person. I don't do toys. Yeah, I'm gonna go there in this chat right now. I'm not a toy girl. Batteries and me is strictly for remote control. Yeah. I don't know, something about live meat that just seems more appealing.
Well, some people don't like to touch meat with their hands, but
it's okay. I don't need to touch meat with my hands either. It's not the point. I just still don't care for plastic toys or squishy ones. Yeah. And that's all I'm saying in this conversation, because now someone's gonna be like, yo, TaptheSoul just said what? Yeah. Mish. Yeah, you're my sis too, hon. Yeah. So there's a lot of people that will say that, because there's some people that get into that whole conversation, and I don't know if that's really where we want to go with this right about now. Gator Boy, I don't know if you came back at the right time, but apparently you came back. So yeah. Look, Ma, no hands. Marcia, well, if there's skills, right? Scarpion said something earlier about, I think there was something about fingers. You know what? I'm not even going to scroll back. So I think we should address any additional questions and then wrap this up. If you're okay with wrapping it up.
Of course.
This chat is off the hook. This chat is one for the books. I'm going to tell you that. Yeah. You're going to look at this emote. Which emote? I can't even see it on my phone. Let me scroll back up.
The growing one.
You know what? Yeah. Just so you know, Ibe is the one who made that move.
Yeah, he did that on purpose.
Well, I did put in a request.
Right.
But, he brought it to life. Yeah. Do we have anything else that we want to say before we wrap this up. Is there anything you feel that I missed? Chat, same to you. Is there anything you feel that I did not bring to this conversation that should have been brought? Outside of the one question we know everybody wants to know that we're just not going to address here. Yes, Joy Rain. Hi, my love. You are my sis. Yeah. Coco Angel, don't worry. I will be posting this on YouTube probably by the weekend. I'm backlogged already. I have I don't want to know. Yeah, right? Yeah. Nobody should want to know that answer. I have one before this one that I need to upload to YouTube, and this one will be on YouTube next week. Yeah, where's the puppy? And tell us the story behind her name. Oh, she is. Wow.
She's sleepy. She just woke up.
Hold on. Let me see if I can change the view. Can you get the closer view? Let me take. There she is. And her name is, and would you like to explain her name?
Her name is Natiri. And
Yeah.
if y'all have seen Avatar, I remember the first. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard her name, and I was like, man, that's a nice name. So I had already knew, like, whenever I got whatever dog I was gonna get, like that was gonna be her name. So Natiri, and then it's Tiri for short.
Why a Pomeranian?
Because I couldn't do a big dog where I stay at. So it was just like, if I'm gonna do a little dog, it's gonna be at least something I like. And when I went to get her, it was like, how dogs be ready to be bought, and it was like all the dogs jumping at like me, and this one over there in the corner sleep. Like, I don't care if you get me, but I'm good sleeping right here. And I was like, yeah, that's the one I want.
She wasn't loud.
She was asleep.
Yeah. That usually is always the best ones, right? The ones who aren't screaming loud for attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like, that's me all day. So
That's
hard
you
to
all day?
train. Yeah, hard to train. Like, none of that. So, like, we good.
You say you're not hard to train?
She's not hard to train.
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I got that accurately.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
I mean, unless you.
To the chat, is there anything else that you would like us to address in this conversation? We talked about the Luxe. We talked about the Luxe quite a bit, and your Twitch journey. Talked about your outside life. We've talked about your puppy. Was that me? Nah, he decided he wanted a sample from a different girl. He didn't want a sample from me. That's okay.
Oh yeah, I got Moan samples out here. I didn't even know. I didn't know there was Moan packages.
If you want it, you can always get it.
Okay. I had to put a little Luxe mixtape together.
There you go. Now you're double cupping it. There we go.
It was coming.
That it was. Yeah. That's the way to close the stream. That's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have come to the wind down of this conversation. Yeah. I think we're there. I never know. Tell you, tomorrow I'm not showing up in your stream. I'm just like, yo, I ain't doing it. I'm not going to be there. I don't know. You're up to something right about now.
Oh, no. My hands are always moving, multitasking.
Your hands are always doing something?
Of course.
Yeah, that mixtapes would be a bad idea. It'd be a wicked idea, actually, when I think about it. Yeah, it'd be dope. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to, first of all, thank you. Nice weather, ain't it? Oh, this weather is perfect right about now. Yeah, it's refreshing. Just the right amount of mist. I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming today to sit down with DJ Swirlz and myself in conversation. I truly, truly appreciate it. You feel like you're watching one of those sex novels? Yo, Swirlz, can we do a sex novel? That would be interesting. Hold on, wait a minute. What's a sex novel? Really? T Dennis, do we need to have a conversation with you about that? I mean, like, I don't read those things.
Yeah, you do. Every time you come to the Luxe.
Coming to the Luxe is like, it's pretty much like soft porn, even if it's just your imagination. I'm scrolling through to see who is online right now that we want to go and visit. Do you have somebody that you would like us to go and check out?
Let's see who's on.
Who said Zane? Brown Sugar? Yo. Okay. You can't see it. I have a stack of Zane books on my bookshelf. Yeah, I'm confessing that right now. Zane she was the ish back in the day. Very informative chat. I learned a lot about Swirlz.
And I definitely compare the Luxe to Zane. People will tell you I've definitely compared that to the Luxe.
On a Tuesday. On a Tuesday? Or is it any day?
Oh, just the Luxe period. Just the conversation.
Just the overall.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what? I actually can see that because that is an experience. When you show up at the Luxe, you show up, that word, you show up with no hesitation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no
I mean, the only thing is, the Luxe. I'm pretty sure the ladies would. I don't think they don't mind, but they would, love some more fellas in there. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel that do the fellows ever kind of have any hate towards you that you seem to have all the ladies up inside there?
I mean, if they do, I mean, they're not telling me.
They're just not showing up.
Yeah, I mean, or they could be showing up, but I mean, my whole thing is, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fun in there. You know what I'm saying? So even if you got trouble, you know what I'm saying, you might not be a texter. That's a great place to start. Get some practice in or something. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna bite.
That is true.
Or are they?
Most people would like them to. At least a little nibble. Don't have to leave teeth marks or anything, but just, just to say you were there.
Yeah.
A lasting moment. A couple of you have dropped some names in the chat. I actually need to go and support my Born for Music family. Apple Blossom, if you have DJ Raga in your queue, do not press go yet. But if you can line it up, he will be in our Born for Music raid next month or next week. Not even next month. The month is flying. I'd really love to make sure that I show some support. As we are all trying to build in Twitch, I think it's important that we show some support where we can. Check him out for a bit. I believe he's going to be playing soca. So those of you who want to wind your waist and catch a ting, DJ Swirlz, do you have any last words for me on stream that you would like to share with me or the community?
No, I just I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for considering me to even come on and listen to what I had to say. And the community as well. I appreciate you guys and for always showing up and being who you are, your authentic selves. You know what I'm saying? Because that's at the end of the day, that's what I go off of. So if it isn't you being your authentic self, then if I were to ever meet in whatever Twitch world or Twitch meetup or whatever, then I would like to still be able to meet the same person that or who is you or an extension of you, to not be a whole totally different person. So I'm grateful for that. My community, my mods, like literally everybody, and because I do this for you guys, you know what I'm saying? That's more of the love for me that I have to keep continuing to come back and, executing and coming up with concepts and ideas just to, where I don't wear you guys out. And it's pretty much the reason why I don't have multiple days, because it's, not to say I don't want to, water it down or anything like that, but I want it to where, I'm not overly missed, but just enough to where it's not like, it's the same thing or, whatever. So it kind of gives, if you were ever wondering, it kind of gives you, that time to be missed or, whatever. So when I do come back, it's like, it's been a little minute. So I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we keep coming back. Bossy Brown, exactly. It does. Those little breaks in between allows us to miss you just enough where we're not going to go into hysterics, and we know that we're going to be able to come back and enjoy the moment all over again. Brown Sugar, it's okay. I got love for Geminis, but you all got multiple personalities. Sometimes you're hard to take in, literally. Um, for you, DJ Swirlz, I want to say thank you. When I reached out to you for the raid, when I reached out to you and said I want to do the in conversation, I reach out and ask, and some folks have said no. They don't feel comfortable as much as they DJ on Twitch. They don't feel comfortable sitting down in the chair and having this type of a conversation, but they come in and they see it and they love it and they vibe off of it. So I think us continuing to do what we do in our respective spaces will give that comfort to others to do whatever. There's a lot of folks out there who want to turn on and do their own thing. It doesn't have to be a talk show. It doesn't have to be DJing, so if there's inspiration that what we are doing can help with anybody else who wants to turn on. If anybody's ever interested, reach out to us for ideas, bounce ideas off each other, support each other. There's a lot of folks out there that I would love to pop in and spend more time, but I just don't have that much time. But Swirlz, for you specifically, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And those of you who will not be able to join him tomorrow, please say happy birthday to I am DJ Swirlz in the chat today. I'll be talking to you, so I'm not worried about that. I don't know if I'm showing up in your stream tomorrow, but yeah. But I want to wish you the very best of birthdays, regardless of what you do and where you do it. I definitely want to know that continued wellness and success comes your way.
Thank you.
Yeah. On that note, I am going to wrap this up before I put myself in more trouble and say something that I shouldn't say on stream. If there's any last minute questions that anybody has, throw them in the chat. If not, I once again want to thank you all. We are going to read out to DJ Raga. I know folks may not know who he is, but if you can pop in and give him some support as he's trying to build his channel, we all know what it's like to start. That would be awesome. On the raid out, I am going to drop a video, and that video will show all of the other events coming up for the rest of this month and into August. I want to again thank you. I show up almost every Wednesday. Consistency is key. I have to pay attention to that. And there's folks that are baking your cake right now. DJ Just Party, thank you, hun. I don't think I'm following you. I'll have to check you out one day. We're not going to close out on a cake conversation. We are not closing out on a cake conversation. There's chocolate cake. And I think your request is that you just like to know that the cake is moist. Is that correct?
Moist and soft?
Yeah. You don't like dry cake?
No, I don't like no dry cake.
No, your throat's a little dry right now. Do you need to hydrate, my friend?
Because it might be a little parched. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get off of this stream right now. Please copy the raid message. The best lady, thank you. Everybody, I don't like dry cake. Well, I'm not going to talk about whether I like dry cake because that's just not it. I'm going to stick with tacos, soft and hard. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. Thank you. Those who are saying thank you, great job. Thank you. I'm about to press a button. It's going to take us off screen. Swirl, stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Peace, love. See you all next week. Oh, there's our song. Wow. I just want to take my
time. And last but not least, y'all having a wonderful night.